Store is opening their vault and letting you download it for free until May 21st. Get it before then, and it's yours to keep forever. Go to epic.gm/Spotify and download Grand Theft Auto 5 for free until May 21st.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace. With Squarespace, you won't make just any website, you'll make your website. Squarespace allows you to personalize everything so that your site is as unique as you are. From choosing a custom domain to scheduling a blog post or setting up an online store, you can tailor your website to fit your individual needs. When you're ready to launch, head to squarespace.com/misfits for a free trial and use the offer code MISFITS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Hello and welcome back to the Misfits podcast, rated 5 stars on iTunes by Christian. He says, this makes me want to snort gamer subs. Well, Christian, although that's not technically recommended by our sponsor, Gamer Subs, you can pick yourself up some gamersubs.gg using code Misfits.
Wow, using the review to promote your product.
Yeah, well, you know, there's not any funny ones here, Toby. They're not comedians here in the reviews, all right?
Okay.
I've read out all, we've recorded like, what,
Look,
5 podcasts over the last few days?
But
Gamer Subs is great.
We got to plug the sponsor.
What
Gamer
did you say?
Energy.
Gamer Subs?
Gamer
Subs.
Subs. Gamer Supplement.
Yeah, it's
Gamer Subs. Why is it
Gamer
GG?
Subs.
well, that's the website.
.gg.
Gamersubs.gg.
Gamersubs.gg.
Oh,
Which is where you
yeah,
got
good
GG.
game.
That's a yeah,
Exactly.
Play on
gamer.
GG.
It's kind of like G Fuel, except it's not garbage.
I see. I see.
We can legally say that.
Yeah, can you
They
say
cannot.
that?
We
Okay.
can, but they can't.
Okay, got it.
They don't tell us to say that.
Gotcha, yeah.
They would never tell us to say that. They also wouldn't tell you to snort Gamer Subs.
Got it. I thought it
despite
stood for.
that there's some powder here on the table.
Yeah. I was just cutting that up.
I thought it stood for gamer gucks. Like
Gamer. Yeah. It's just you pop that
Gamer
open. It's
good?
a flashlight.
it's a flashlight.
That would be a great bonus.
Oh
would
fuck!
sell
This
out
thing rules,
instantly.
man. How have you guys not bought this yet?
I don't know.
And it's flavored, so you
And
can
it's got-
kiss her box afterward.
Dude,
It's filled with caffeine too, so it gets you super.
yeah,
fucking
dude,
There's a pussy in here. You're just eating that shit out.
caffeine. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
getting so energized right now.
That's 200 IQ. Gamer Subs in a pussy.
yeah.
gamer cup.
We're gonna bring it up in the next meeting for sure.
There are
Yeah,
pores.
dude. I'll have
in
to
your
talk.
dick.
I'll have to talk to the CEO.
Yeah.
We have to see if that might cause a yeast infection. If it does, it's no bueno.
No, there should
if
be
it
yeast
don't,
infection flavor. So
Ooh.
Now we talking.
Well, it just tastes like
Yeah.
bread, dude.
Well, that's what it means. Yeah. but at that point, just sprinkle it on. A girl
Exactly.
that has a yeast infection.
Speaking
you
of
can't
yeast
even tell the
infections,
Speaking of yeast infections,
of yeast
Swings went
infections.
0 to 60.
speaking of yeast infections, I'm joined today by my co-host Swagger Souls,
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Toby on the telly,
Hello.
Zuckles aka Mason,
going on?
McCreamy aka Jay,
Going on?
and of course our 2 very very special guests, Cody Ko and Noel Miller.
We're
They're
here.
on the show. It's
What's up,
Tiny
guys?
Meat Gang.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hello.
what up?
Tiny
Thanks
Meat
for having
Gang.
us.
If you
Little
guys,
steak. Hello.
Little Steak Gang. If you guys do not know who they are, which is very very unlikely,
Yeah,
I feel like we.
I wouldn't say that.
I feel like
but
we
yeah.
have quite a bit of overlap, but
Okay.
if anyone doesn't know who you are,
Yeah.
let us know.
Sure.
Like, who are you guys? Why are you here? Like,
Well, he's a bully. He
Yeah.
bullies kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy's a
Sure.
cyber
Bullies
bully.
kids.
My
Yes.
favorite YouTuber, Jake Paul, told me that.
Yeah.
Real big,
Yeah.
big jerk.
we're just diving right back into that drama right off the
Yeah,
bat.
yeah. Let's.
Was it even
Yeah.
drama?
Let's just resurface that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I heard you're a fucking bully, dude.
Yeah, dude.
No, I'm actually. We're interpretive dancers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
And so yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
so that's what we spent the last year doing, touring, doing.
Yeah, we've been
interpretive
touring
dance.
interpretive dance and
Right.
Dude, that's great.
yeah.
So last year we actually came to one of your shows. Obviously, we
Wait.
saw you guys dancing and were just absolutely blown away.
Yeah.
It's
phenomenal.
And
Do,
That's
do you
right.
think?
Yeah. Really? Okay. Good.
You think you'd
thank
be
you.
able to demo?
Yeah.
Just like a little bit.
Oh, dude.
Dog,
I-
you don't even have to get up for it. You can just
Yeah.
do the one in the chair.
I got coronavirus, so.
Oh, no,
Really?
that's
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah. So I
Hey,
can't
man.
even.
But ever since we saw that dance, we've just been chasing you. We knew we had to get you on the
Yeah.
podcast because
Yeah.
we knew what works great on podcasts.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Yeah.
The interpretive
Yeah.
kind.
You could
Yeah.
shake your ass like a madland.
Yeah.
I didn't expect
I
that.
know.
Thank you. Yeah. No.
That's actually the tagline for the show is one look at these cheeks, you'll never
It's like a
stop coming
NutriBullet.
back.
It goes too quick.
Yeah.
No, of course, not actually the case. You guys have a podcast.
Yes,
you
we
guys
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
have
got
your own individual channels. You
Yeah.
guys collaborate a lot together, and you've been touring as well, and
Yeah.
doing all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
You guys get up to a lot, it seems, in
Yeah.
the industry, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
music
been a
as
busy
well.
year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and music too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, music. Yeah.
Wait, you guys make music?
Yeah.
We do, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
We try, man. I don't know if anyone
That's
else
what
calls
that
it
is?
music, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It might be music. We think it's music.
Yeah, we definitely think it's music. Until
I
we
enjoy
put
it.
You like
I-
it?
Yeah, dude,
yeah,
I like
no,
it.
we all
We
genuinely
fuck
fuck
with
with
it.
it.
It's
Hell yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Short
awesome.
King Anthem.
Yeah.
It was put under so many pictures of me, and it was all over my mentions.
That's
it was
great.
just pictures of me to that music.
All
And to
those
be
fan
honest, I
cams.
respect it. I get dunked on a lot for being short, even though I'm 4'20", and it was completely fine. But
do the math on
hey,
that.
man, even though I'm not short, technically, that song still made me feel like a king.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good, man.
So-
I'm glad.
so
That's
thank
what it was
you.
for.
Yeah.
It's supposed to empower us,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, short guy empowerment for
Yeah.
sure.
How tall are you?
I'm 5 foot enough.
Okay.
I'm 5'9".
Get
Mm.
5'8" 3/4.
You're only an inch taller.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. So you're not that short after all.
No, not at all.
I don't know.
Fuck you.
I mean, the
Fuck
guy who
you
wrote a song
guys.
about being short, you're still shorter than him, but you know you're doing
Yeah.
But I'm
And-
still a king.
good. You are still a king. We're all kings.
It's amazing what an inch can do too.
Hey,
What?
what?
Nothing.
Beg your pardon?
A what?
An inch.
What an inch
Oh,
can
an
do.
inch.
Anyway, yes, been a
yeah.
very big year for you guys last year.
Yeah.
Tell us about was last year really when things started heavily accelerating, or would you say it'd been building for a long time? Like,
No, yeah, it's definitely been like a slow build. Like, there's never a moment where it like fucking took off. It's just like been a little more.
Mm.
I think things really got cracking with our Patreon. That's like the first thing I feel like we saw where it, like the
Right.
shit was like, okay, we got something here. And then after the first tour and like seeing those tickets like blow out, that was crazy. And I think that's when the momentum like really picked up. But
Right.
yeah, it's been good. You know, we just stay working. And
Yeah.
When did you guys get started? Like, like both of you individually first get started doing anything YouTube, remotely video.
so Cody's doing Vine. I was doing stand up back in like 2011.
No shit.
Yeah, and I did stand up for about 3 years, and then at the end of that, he and I ended up working at Full Screen together. And Cody, you're on Vine. You can.
Yeah,
speak to
yeah.
that.
That's when I was, we were both software engineers.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so I was working for this company out of college. It was 2013. And Vine came out, and I was like working on a similar app. And so I started using Vine just to like see what the competitor was doing. And then I just like built an audience doing like comedy videos on there. And then eventually like got to the point where I could maybe consider doing it full time. And that's when we met.
so you were doing oppositional research, and you found yourself joining the other team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's
pretty
amazing.
much. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I had left the company
Well, of
by that
course.
point. Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's when we met, and then we started doing YouTube together, like vlogging, doing sketches.
Yeah.
And then we kind of tried out like different video styles until we found something that suited us. Like,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah, we found like I found like some video on Twitter of like a homemade like blowjob robot.
Uh-huh.
And I just like sent it to him. And he's like, "Yo, we should just clown this on camera." That's like when it like that was like the
Started
first
happening.
thing where we like saw a spark.
Right.
We're like, "Oh shit, okay."
Right. Was with like the sit down videos where you both kind
Yeah.
of dissect something?
Yeah,
Make
yeah,
fun of it.
Yeah.
And just talk
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Keep it casual.
When you were a
Right.
stand-up comedian, was it improv or were you writing material?
No, I was like writing jokes and bombing and doing the grind.
That's something that I always wanted to do in university. I did maybe like a couple open mic nights. I just found out that I just wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
I didn't have the stomach for it. Obviously, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah,
right
it
at the
can be.
beginning.
Oh, it's rough.
What was that 3-year journey like? Is it
It was pretty on and off because the thing with stand up is you have to be getting up all the time,
yeah.
and that's when like eating shit doesn't feel so bad because like you don't care and like you kind of have to commit to like just being around so people can get to know you and like it's a bit of like give and take. Like there are comedians out there that are working all the time, so they want to know that you're serious about it.
Right.
And if you're not, they're not so inclined to like help you because like whatever. So it was a lot of just like networking with people and getting up at shows and just trying to get sharper. And the guy who like broke me into comedy, he was like pretty seasoned, so he like started me like real deep in comedy. Like the open mic I used to get up at, like a lot of Comedy Store regulars used to hang there. And so I'd eat shit like guaranteed because these guys were like insanely funny.
What was it like eating shit and then getting off stage?
You just like at first it's like it feels bad, but then like you just fucking get over it.
Right.
Wait, what do you mean by eating shit? Just
Like
mean-
actually eating
Eating your
shit.
shit, yeah.
Eating your
Yeah.
shit on
Literally
stage.
just
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
bad on
That's
Delicious.
the final act of our interpretive dance show.
Yeah.
Probably out of a
Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah,
Spoon
Yeah.
situation.
It's a metaphor for our actual careers.
Yeah. It just means you go up there and you bomb. Like you just you're not that funny, or people don't laugh, or the material just doesn't go right or how you planned, you know?
Yeah.
Like when you're starting out in comedy, it's pretty standard that it's like a trial by fire situation,
Yeah.
right? Like you're looking at like at least a few years of kind of sucking a bit.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. There are definitely like comics that like start
sure,
and like the
yeah.
first set they have, like they're fucking hilarious.
Sure.
That feels really bad. When,
mean,
like you eat shit a lot and you see a guy that's like brand new as well, and you're like, oh, he's got it, like right away.
I
yeah,
think
but that's so rare. I feel like.
I think there's different. There's different degrees of bombing. There's like the
For
bombing
sure, yeah.
where you may hit a couple of jokes, but then not get any laughs for the rest, and then it's just kind of like disappointing, and then you go off. Or you could bomb like Kramer, and go on a racist tangent.
Yeah.
There's
That's not a bomb. That's performance art.
Performance art.
Yeah, that's
It's almost as good as eating your own
I don't
shit.
even know what they call that, man.
I would have loved to be in the crowd for that.
Would you imagine, dude, being in the crowd? Like that must have been like, it must have been uncomfortableness, like palpable in the air.
Yeah.
just
It must have been
cut that with a
so
knife, yeah.
awkward.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you could. It's funny if you watch that back, you can hear a couple pity laughs in the audience, and like people just being like, "Aha, let's move on," and it just keeps going.
I think that's one thing you can always depend on with stand-up when you're eating shit is like you can pressure someone to laugh.
Pressure someone to-
You can make someone feel bad
Just
enough. You look them in the
please
eyes
laugh
like, that
so
was
I
funny,
can get
right?
off.
Yeah, it was.
Did you both kind of expect to end up in entertainment or comedy like growing up, or was it something that you kind of wanted to always do or pursue?
I mean, I wanted to, but I don't think that you ever expect. You know what I'm saying?
I was never like. I feel like to expect it, you really have to have a knack for like. You have to be that kid that's like performing all the time growing up, and
Mhm.
and
Theater,
they move to LA right
plays.
away, go to acting classes, they do stand up, whatever. And for me at least, maybe for you too, it was just like it's just like not the path. I was like more of always like a analytical person, so I always thought like I was really into technology growing up. So I was like, I'll just do computer stuff forever.
Mm.
And then the whole Vine thing and discovering YouTube and everything and exploring this like just career path generally just made me more realize how creative I was and or maybe even like honed my right brain a little bit to become more creative.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, I never thought I would start out doing it.
Didn't you make an app at some
Yeah.
point, like a meme app? Right?
Yeah.
Right.
What was it called?
It was called I'd Cap That.
I'd cap that.
Yeah. It was like basically it would take a picture that you uploaded or took and it would just put a random caption on it, like in giant white letters. And I had written all the captions, so they were like, and
They were
gamed
pre-made.
They're what?
Were they pre-made?
They're pre-made, yeah. So you would just slap a random caption on your picture, and they were all like general enough where it almost seemed like
Like it
the
would make
caption was
sense.
written for the picture. So people thought there was some sort of like AI.
Yeah,
in
some
there.
AI.
Yeah.
It was pretty
And I
successful,
gamed,
right?
yeah. So I gamed the like Apple review system where like because you weren't allowed to swear or anything like that, and so they would reject your app if they saw any like dirty words. And so I had, like timed the captions so that they would like release via like a database after Apple had reviewed it.
Oh.
So like it went totally viral because people like the captions would be like fucking on cocaine or like takes dick or like, whatever. It's like crude, stupid shit.
Sure.
That's
People
hilarious.
were uploading pictures like their aunts and like moms and stuff, and it was like I take dick and stuff like that, and this is so fucking crazy, and so it blew up, and it went to #1 in the App Store.
That's crazy.
And at that time, it was like the first app that had done that without any money spent on marketing in like forever. 'Cause
That's
like
nuts.
eBay, Google, like all these giant companies, and then I capped that above everything.
Right.
It was pretty
That's
fucking
huge.
wild.
I mean, when you think of designing an app, I guess it's kind of easy to think of it as kind of like a purely technical process, but it's probably a pretty creative process as well.
ton of
right?
creative
Like, there's some
design
creativity
involved.
in itself.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, I didn't go to school for computer science. Like, I was just like self-taught. I was like the inverse. I was like fucking broke, and I like
Right.
picked up a skill because I needed money.
Sure.
But yeah, I woid definitely say code is like it's actually probably one of the most creative things. I feel like. I mean, down to how you write it, how you structure it. I've said this before, but Cody and I could write the same app, and we could both write it completely
differently.
but it would look potentially the same or look completely different. It's all.
I went to college for comp sci.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped out. Java iterators, dude. I couldn't do Java iterators.
Yeah.
I couldn't wrap my fucking head around it.
Yeah. Some of that shit definitely escapes me.
I was too busy fucking making videos in my dorm room to actually like want to write programs to keep my shit sharp.
Yeah, I feel
so
that.
I kind of,
Yeah.
it was fun when I was making Game Maker games. That shit was awesome.
Yeah.
Coding's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. You think of something like a creative project, it's like you want it to make people feel some type of way
Mm-hmm.
or to have some effect. And so the creative process is you just like figuring out how to get there.
Yep.
It's just
Coding is the exact same thing. It's like I want this
puzzles.
program to
Yeah.
like do something or make
Mhm.
people feel some type of way, and it's just like figuring out how you get there.
It's like a giant puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. I
Yeah.
love it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like that you guys do so many different things. I mean, you've got the show, which is called Bros of
Oh, the Real Bros
the
of
Real
Simi Valley.
Bros. Yes. Which I mean, what was it like doing something like that? I mean, was that,
That must be fun as
was
fuck.
doing acting new for you, or were you know, always?
Yeah.
involved in-
Yeah. I mean, like I've been auditioning for like 4 years now, probably,
Yeah.
and I've been like in and out of acting classes, and so it's something I definitely want to like pursue moving forward because it's a lot of fun. And especially doing that show, it's amazing because I can just like sit back and with YouTube and everything that we do, it's like we're doing everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No matter what we do, we're writing. And music was the first thing where we were like, okay, this is like really collaborative because our producer is making us
Yeah.
Yeah.
sound dope and we're the ones writing the lyric.
Yeah.
So when it comes out, it's like, okay, this was a group effort.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Acting is the same sort of thing, especially on that show where I can
Right.
be like, I can just be immersed in this world that Jimmy and Christian have created,
Mm.
where they're writing these hilarious characters and writing this crazy plot line, and I can add what I can to it. But for the
Yeah.
most part, it's like, it's their
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I always sort of view like a separation between the social media industry and sort of the more traditional Hollywood entertainment
Yeah,
industry.
definitely.
But you guys seem to kind of be sort of bang in the middle, or you kind of know both worlds fairly well.
Yeah.
Like, do you kind of view them as one and the same now, or is it?
No, I definitely think they play into each other, but I don't think they're one and the same. Just
Yeah.
mostly because for traditional, I feel like the reason why I feel traditional is still a big deal is because it's always a lot of money and it's a lot of moving parts.
Mm.
So if you get casted in a big film or to direct it or to do anything with like a big project, it's like a big studio is saying this person is like worth the gamble.
Legit. It's a legit production.
Mhm,
You
mhm.
know, people are
I
on
mean,
payroll.
But
Yeah.
even like you look at big YouTubers and don't have to name names, but they all self-fund their own big productions, and people don't really respect it because it's like
Yeah.
it's
well,
like it's YouTube money, who cares?
Yeah.
But I feel like when it's like a big studio
Well,
and you're talking like 100 million,
yeah,
50
$100
million
million
budgets,
movie.
yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
much different than some of them. It's maybe
People like
cost
us.
around $50,000.
Yeah,
100,
100K, 200K production. It's just like
Yeah. What,
It's fucking weird because explaining that to a person like, oh, 200K production, what can you make out of 200K for a
Not
movie? And
much.
people are like, oh, dude, it's so much. You
Yeah.
can't make shit.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Can't do anything
No.
with 200K.
well, I guess like surely one of the main expenses for that kind of thing is just hiring like experienced people to like,
Oh.
work
Mhm.
equipment
Oh.
and like
yeah,
Well,
handle
it's
things and set things up,
equipment,
like-
which is like 50K.
Yeah.
It's like setting up a set, hiring people to build stuff, prop builders, makeup artists. Like
Yeah.
that shit is.
People, yeah, like people talk shit about traditional media all the time, right?
Mhm.
Like with the rise of digital and everything,
Mm.
where are the new media and everything. But it's like the more I learned from being in this world and like trying to like bridge the gap and stuff like that is that like people know what the fuck they're doing here.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
you don't
No,
like
they-
people are
they know.
fucking talented here,
Yeah.
and Hollywood
Yeah.
is a really, as a way of finding the most talented people that just
Yeah.
have it, and
Yeah.
like now I've worked with people like on Real Bros and stuff like that where it's like they had a couple crazy cameos that, but I got to work with these people and I'm like, fuck, I'm
Yeah.
nowhere near this person's level. Like
Yeah.
just the way they're riffing on set and stuff like that. It's like this
Right.
person is clearly super fucking talented.
I mean, it's even down to like crew. Like even for our music videos, like it took some time
Mm.
to like find like like a really lockdown crew that we really trust, and even people like that make all the difference. Like a gaffer who's like who requires more money,
Mhm.
you trust him because when he pulls up, he's not going to be like anyone else. He's just going to see how to move lights and set
Yes,
them up.
all
and paint
that
a
shit.
picture, like-
Gaffers are fucking important.
yeah. So like, I mean, even in LA, there's only like a handful of like Steadicam operators that people even
Yeah.
like refer. So like, it's even shit like that.
Well, people
like,
people want to nab for themselves.
yeah,
People,
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's,
that being said, like there also is like tons of fucking bullshit that goes on in Hollywood. That's just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
drugs, alcohol.
I just mean like like when you're trying to make shit.
Mhm.
Like that's the beauty of this world is that if you do have talented people and you know who to work for and if you're like working really hard on your shit, you can make it happen right away.
Mhm.
In
Mm.
Hollywood, that's just not the case. It's like you
Mm.
sell something and like best case scenario within 3 years it'll maybe
Yeah.
come out. You know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel awkward because in the Patreon pre-show we were literally talking about Noel sticking a microphone up his ass, and now like we've got it done this like really heavy, like serious Hollywood discussion.
Sorry.
No,
we can
Yeah,
go back to the
back to the asshole.
Yeah,
How do we
I
do
put
that?
this right in my hand.
Let's go back to the.
back to
Surely,
eating
like-
There you go. Back to
You want to talk to my ass? Hold on.
we had Super Mega. I don't know if you know those guys.
Yeah.
On the show yesterday. One thing I asked them, which is kind of a lazy question as a host, is just like what their favorite story is between the two of them that they've shared. Like kind of doing what they do and being in this industry. Like, is there any particular story that
Anything
comes to mind
wacky, crazy.
Oh, okay.
that you guys feel comfortable
Yeah,
sharing?
one of my favorites is Cody and I being on a fucking conference call that was like mad serious, and like I muted the phone. Or no.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay. No, Cody's talking, and I'm like, so this other guy's like on the other end, like he's just saying like some business shit. He's like,
Wait,
yeah,
can I say what the business was though?
I don't know.
We
Can
could always-
You know,
we
I want to
could
say.
always-
Do you remember? Because it was like it was the call. It was the first. Basically, it was the kickoff call when we first signed.
Yeah.
With it was basically we were doing this podcast for like a year, self-funding it.
Mhm.
Like we finally saved up enough to like get our own studio, and we moved to a little bit bigger of a studio. We produced the whole thing ourselves. It's like a year of hard work later. We finally get a company that's willing to like advertise with us.
Right.
So this is the first call that like basically the kickoff call.
Yeah, yeah,
To
yeah.
like
Right.
say that
Company
we're
to
gonna
say,
sell
open
ads
the
on your
door.
Start
podcast
selling
and shit.
ads. This is the way you guys got to tell us your schedule, and
Yeah,
we'll send you the companies and all this shit.
And there's like all these people on the line that are like, and this is your day-to-day person, and this is your production manager, and like they're being very serious.
Fuck
And
off.
Yeah.
Cody's sitting there like, yeah. And then I'm like mouthing what the guy's saying,
Just
and
not
I'm
taking
fucking,
it serious
and
at
I'm just,
all.
and I'm like jerking off as I'm saying it. I'm like, I'm the production man, and then Cody's like, yeah, and then then I start responding, and I'm like jerking off even harder. I'm like, oh yeah. And then I like hike my leg up and start rubbing like I have a clitoris, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's
I'm
great.
like crying,
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
like keep this conversation.
I'm like, that
from going
sounds
off the
great.
rails.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
It just like hit a max where we both like fell the fuck out laughing. We had to mute the line, and they're like, guys. I'm like, yeah, we're here.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
So fucking funny.
Yeah.
I mean, that when we went to Elon Musk's house, have you guys heard that story?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
What the
No.
fuck?
Yeah, it was the first time we ever met Post Malone.
Yeah.
He had
At
Hit us
Elon
up
Musk's house.
what?
No.
No?
No,
Oh, so you
we
met Post
him
Malone.
earlier. We like basically he had DM'd us and was like, "Hey, we should hang out." And I was like, I was a huge, I mean, still am, but like, at the time, was
Yeah, I'm not
freaking
a
the
fan
fuck out.
anymore.
Yeah, sure.
You know, I love post music like
Yeah.
ever since the beginning, and so we're freaking out. We go hang out with them, and we're like drinking at this bar in Hollywood, and he looks at his phone. He's like, do you guys want to go to Elon Musk's house? And we're like,
You must have been so.
come on.
Come on.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah, see if I can fit it in.
And the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
asterisk here is that we do we even mention this? The song?
Which?
The song?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. So we made this song called Elon Fuck My Wife. And it's like
Nice.
It's like us like just it was when we got our first studio, and it was a shoebox. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But we just took advantage of the fact that like we didn't have noise complaints now, so the whole song is us just screaming. And like just
You can find it on SoundCloud if you go to the
It's
Tiny
really
Meat
bad,
Gang
yeah.
sound. I was listening to I was like drunk as fuck the other day, like going through like old shit.
yeah.
And I played that song and I was just cheesing it.
Yeah.
It's like this is fucking genius.
It's disgusting. So
This episode is brought to you by the Epic Game Store. Fire up that PC, fellow gamers, because the Epic Game Store is about to blast that vault wide open. They're giving away Grand Theft Auto 5 free on PC until May 21st. Download it now and keep it forever. Go to epic.gm/Spotify and download Grand Theft Auto 5 for free until May 21st.
Austin says that shit. He's like, "You want to go to Elon's house?" And I immediately look at Cody like, "Oh my fucking god!" This is where the meme like stops being funny, because like now I have to look this guy in the face and be like, "Yeah, I'm Noel," and like I have to have this secret to ourselves.
Yeah.
But we didn't think he was serious because he was like, "Do you want to go to Elon's house?"
Yeah,
and we
it's
were like,
true,
"This
yeah.
is 2 a.m. What the
Yeah.
Elon's
2 a.m..
texting you?" Yeah, fucking right. He's texting you right now. He turns his phone around and it's like Elon Musk. Like, yo, what you doing?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Yeah. Yo,
Wow.
yo, pull up.
And pull up
Come
with
through.
weed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring that
Bring
that
that good
shit,
green.
man.
Give that Joe
Yeah.
Rogan shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So we get there. It was so funny. We were in this Uber. I don't even know who was with us really, but someone was in the car as the doors are opening. They were like, "Oh my god, that's him." And Austin's producer Lou was like, "Shut the fuck up, dude!" Like just fangirling from the moment we get out the car.
The weirdest part was we pulled up in the driveway and
Yeah.
Elon and his like whole crew and Grimes they were standing on the driveway or like in the driveway with lanterns.
No.
I swear to God,
Yeah.
I'm not
Like
tripping,
a-
right?
like a
No,
cult.
no.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Like
They're
a
holding
cult.
lanterns.
I,
yeah.
there's almost without a shadow of a doubt, Elon must be part of some secret society where
I
they
don't
take
know.
acid and dress up and
Maybe.
do something.
Has to be.
Yeah,
Dude, Billionaire Club, like that's some Freemason shit.
and they were all dressed like all black, so they look like some witches.
What
like
the
this whole
fuck?
thing.
No way.
So we're bugged out, and
We're about to get
Yeah.
like blasted off
Yeah.
to Mars or
Yeah.
something weird.
yeah,
Yeah,
so,
your skin's gonna be Tesla leather seats.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
with the pod mic.
so we go in, and of course, dude, his garage is like there's like 2 garages there, and it's like they're Teslas in there.
Of
like,
course.
and he's got these 2 weird dogs. Like one of them has like a fucking center part, like come over.
fuck?
It's
Oh,
like
yeah?
it was weird as hell, and it was the weirdest dog because it just
E-boy.
I always
What's the
like
center
I remember
part?
this so distinctly. The dog didn't look at us. You know, like when dogs like they look at you for attention.
Yeah.
Like the dog just like came up to our feet and just stayed looking forward, and that like
Like,
that weirded me the fuck
just
out.
imagine like the dog looks up at Elon, he's just straight like, no.
Yeah,
Just fucking
yeah,
taps
yeah.
it.
What were we joking about on our podcast again? Like the dog being like a robot?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just-
like it's like a fucking Roomba. It's just like
oh yeah, you look down and his legs aren't moving either.
Just the world's first socially awkward dog.
Yeah, yeah.
They
It
get
was so weird. It just like walked up and just like looked forward, and I'm like, that's weird. And his other dog was like big and like furry looking. So we go inside, whatever. There's like 20 boxes of like Zanku chicken. And he's like, help yourselves. I
Help
took a picture of
yourself.
myself like pissing in his bathroom because I couldn't
Yeah.
believe this shit. I was like, wow.
Pissing at Elon's back.
Yeah.
So did Elon know who you guys
Fuck
were?
no.
Or- okay.
No,
So
no.
did you have much conversation with him, or was it kind of
No.
just like, oh, they're just kind of part of the company, like they're
We
Yeah.
watched him and Austin talk a little bit,
right?
and yeah, it was like,
Blood Pop was there.
yeah,
He's like, he produced like some track for like Justin Bieber and he's like done other shit. We had no idea that like he was the guy. I was just like, who's this guy playing music?
Right.
basically everyone's sitting around a fire pit like drinking
Mhm.
for like an hour and a half.
Mhm.
Elon was drinking whiskey,
As he
Um,
does.
but it was like a Tuesday, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And it was like the vibe felt like the fucking Merovingian out of like the Matrix or some shit. It was like it just felt weird as fuck in there. Like it was like weirdly empty, despite all the furniture and shit
Yeah.
that was in there. It was weird, man. Yeah.
Plastic Man was playing,
Yeah.
and so like he was like the same song playing for an hour and a half. Sounded
Yeah.
like.
It's on repeat.
Yeah, no, it just all of his
Oh,
music
all
sounds the
sounds
same.
the
They're all
same.
like
Yeah.
11-minute songs that all like just build and then it never,
Yeah.
never.
Yeah.
They're just building the whole
It's
time.
just constant edging.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're just
Yeah.
like, come on.
Yeah. Fucking an hour and a half of just.
So were the two of you guys sort of interacting with everyone else, or was it kind of just you guys? Like,
We were pretty drunk at that point,
yeah.
and we were just kind of staring. And I just remember saying repeatedly, like, "What the fuck is going on? dude?
Yeah.
What is this scenario?" And then like Elon's buddy's there, and he was like, "I've known Elon forever, man. This is my last year going to Burning Man. Are you guys going?" And we're like, "No." And he pulls out the flamethrower. He's like, "Check this shit out, dude." There's like
Toast his
yeah,
dog.
there's like a pit. And he's like throwing pizza boxes in there, just like,
Oh my God.
yeah.
And so we're like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Four-
yeah, like
4
it got so
Our,
creepy.
our girlfriends are texting us like, "Where the fuck are you?"
We're at
Because we're like,
Elon's house.
I was like, we're gonna hang with Post, and she's like, "Oh, that's amazing, have fun." And like 8 hours later, we
Yeah.
text her like, "I'm at Elon's house, drunk as fuck."
She's like, bullshit.
So she's like, you gotta get home. And so we're like, all right, fuck it, we gotta go.
Yeah.
So we go downstairs and we forget which door is the exit. And we're like, I'm not just gonna open a random door at Elon's house.
Yeah.
And there's like an alien in there or something like that. You're like, ah, fuck.
Some dog just staring down.
Yeah. And so we go.
100 of that same dog, just like frozen.
He's just charging. He's just
Yeah.
plugging
And
into
they're
the
all
wall.
robots. It's a prototype.
just in the middle of the spinning around in 360s. Ah!
Yeah. Nah, hey, we go in a room and there's like prototype bees in there. We're just like, oh my
Close
God.
that real quick.
He's building the bees. Anyway.
Black Mirror
We walk into his
episode.
room, there's a Tesla brand vibrator just,
Yeah.
just
Oh,
sitting on fucking.
SpaceX,
Yeah,
for real.
SpaceX rocket ship building.
So we go upstairs to ask where the exit is, and we round the corner, and Elon Musk and Grimes are like just intensely making out.
Yeah, yeah.
And I see that, and I back up because I was like, I shouldn't have seen that. And I was like, I never in my life thought I would have seen First of all, been at
How-
Elon's
how
house.
many-
But second of all, seen him
how many
playing
months
tonsil
ag-
hockey with his like god.
How many? How many months ago was
It's
this?
like a year ago.
A year ago, probably.
Oh,
Would you say? Would you say?
9?
You say less than 9 months?
Why you
Nah.
Because Grimes is
I
pregnant.
think
Maybe
you might
that
have
was.
witnessed something.
Oh,
Maybe that was.
No.
It was
a
over
little
a
bit
year
more.
ago.
Yeah,
It was a
surely
little
over
more,
a year ago.
That would have
Yeah.
been a beautiful moment to witness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
The conception.
The conception of baby Musk.
It was really funny because I was like standing at the top of the stairs, and Cody like walks into the kitchen, and Cody just like walks in and immediately reverses. I'm like what? He's like,
walks
oh,
in,
he's
walks
making
out.
out in there.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cool. And I like remembered
What was that? What was that like? Was that pleasant to look at, or
I was just weird. I remember I was like, I shouldn't. I felt like I
you're invading his
invaded their
privacy?
privacy.
Yeah.
Watch your
Like what was I supposed to do? Like,
Hey,
go in
where's
there
the?
and just,
Hey, how do I get the fuck out of
yeah,
your
just like
mansion?
just put my hand between their mouths and say, hey, would you guys mind stop? How do I get out of here? Sorry, excuse me, two lovebirds.
Mind if I join?
Wow.
So there was this moment where we were sitting outside the curb waiting for our Uber, just looking at his house, being like, it's like 4:30, and we're like, what the fuck just happened? That was the wildest night.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Super strange.
I think the weirdest part about like asking other guys with a podcast about stories is you guys have probably already talked about this on your own show, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but it's like we did it in like a bonus episode because we were really scared.
um,
We didn't know
I
what
can
the
imagine.
fuck, and
Right.
now we're putting it out in the
Right.
public. So
Yeah, dude.
There you
amazing.
go.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for the clip.
Yeah.
What I want to ask now is whose house was stranger, Elon Musk's or the kombucha guy?
Ooh.
Oh
because
shit.
Elon's because we found out later that, or I have found out through undisclosed sources that was his party house. So that's why the vibe was
Oh.
strange.
Similar to
But
GT
yeah.
Dave, though, they both have two
GT
houses.
Dave.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
GT Dave, that house he doesn't live in?
No, so they're both right next door to each other. So like the video where we go there, he takes us through both of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One of them is they're like one of them is a party house, and then one of them is the one that has like more art in it or something like that. That's when he lives
Yeah.
in.
Wait, so
Mhm.
GT Dave throws parties,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
You
throws,
throw
like,
bangers?
insane
He throws like
parties.
really famous parties, I guess.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Wow.
like the Great Gatsby of kombucha.
Yeah. Yeah. Except gay.
Yeah.
Is he gay?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no
Yeah,
idea.
His partner is fucking hilarious.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GT Dave is putting down for gay short kings as well
Mhm.
because he's
Mm.
shorter than his
Yeah.
partner.
Right.
So GT Dave out there saying you could be, a little gay guy and get you some big asshole. I don't know.
Some big asshole.
Some
Some
big
big
asshole.
asshole.
Some tall ass. Some tall bussy.
So, like, have you guys always been into music? Have you guys always been playing music?
Yeah. I mean, like, I did a ton of like rapping in like college and high school.
Yeah.
And I put on my first show in high school. That was pretty crazy.
Mm.
But yeah.
Any good at freestyling?
He can freestyle.
I can, but
He
it's
definitely
just,
can freestyle.
it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
And like I'm at that point where I've seen like so many, you know what I mean? Like I've done so many that it's just like I cannot get motivated to like. It feels like something I did.
It's a
as
bit of
kid.
pressure as well.
Yeah, it is definitely.
I mean, I guess it's just improv at the end of the day.
It
right? But
is,
it feels
yeah.
like you're trying to be like a gangster when you're freestyling.
I
guess.
mean, it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't-
Yeah,
yeah.
you can make it fun.
Yeah, true.
It's all about who you are. But
2 puff bars at once, damn.
Yeah, I don't
You
You mixing flavors?
I'm like Matty Smokes, mate.
What are these things?
oh,
Like,
here you go. Here's a
They're just
freestyle.
fake jewels, basically.
They're like,
They're disposable.
are they like
Yeah.
more popular than Jewel now, or are these weird?
They
I think
are.
they're-
Everyone's
Yeah.
smoking these
Overnight
things. It's
success
fucking
is what I
crazy.
Yeah,
say.
dude. Let's limit Jewel. Let's completely neuter Jewel. And these puff bar guys. Nah, it's fine. Sell them at a gas station for $10.
Jewel just couldn't think of colors. Like,
Yeah, I know.
Is it just the
No,
same thing with colors? Or?
There's some crazy shit I was listening to on sorry, what was your freestyle that you had?
No, I was gonna say 2 puff bar. What was it? Man, I forgot now.
Oh, damn.
I was gonna
Puff
say
McGuff.
you got 2 puffs. This podcast too scuffed. And then-
Yeah.
Ah,
There
alright,
you go.
I
nice.
don't know.
Well
Whatever.
done.
I was listening to this like recent episode of Joe Rogan where some guy was in the know on like why Juul stopped selling flavors in the U.S. and stuff like that, and it's all because they got bought by like a big tobacco company.
Mm.
That
Really?
basically, yeah. And then they put on this whole advertising campaign about how like the flavors are what makes children want to smoke it, and so they stopped doing it, and now they're coming out with their own vaporizer called IQOS, IQOS or something like that. I forget what it's called. Look it up. I looked it up. It's fucking nuts. It's like Jewel, but they have like Apple stores, retail stores selling these.
Dude,
hate
is that the
this
shit that
shit.
links to your fucking phone and you have to have like be over the age of 21 to be able to access it? And
I think that's
shit like
PAX,
that.
maybe.
Is that
But they're
PAX?
basically
But
just ripping
PAX
it
but
off and
PAX
coming out
is-
with their own
No,
version.
that's Jewel too.
Yeah, Jewel is PAX.
Yeah, they're the same
There's
company.
like a
yeah.
second. No, there's a second type of Jewel now that you have to link to your phone, and you can only use it if your phone is nearby
Oh.
to like prove that you're of age.
Huh.
Yeah.
Weird. I fucking hate this trend of trying to fucking take like mundane ass addictions and trying to make them like fucking pretty.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
it's like fucking with weed and tobacco. It shouldn't be that way, man.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's fucking lame.
Yeah, dude, it's weird. They changed the smoking age to 21.
Yeah.
Same with the drinking age. When are they
Yeah.
changing the draft
Wait,
age?
what?
When's
Yeah.
that gonna happen?
I know.
I know. Yeah, that's the important one.
That's the
That's what I'm
age-old
saying.
question, isn't it?
So wild.
Yeah, dude, I get my legs blown off by a bomb, but I can't smoke a cigarette or fucking drink a beer. Come on, bruh.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can't get
wait.
addicted to war, or maybe
Yeah.
you can, but
Yeah. you
Yeah,
can.
dude.
You definitely can.
you
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
I guess that's
Yeah.
a pretty common PTSD
Yeah.
symptom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So wait, it's 21 in Melbourne?
It's 21
No,
everywhere
here
in the
it's
U.S.
18 in Melbourne.
21. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah, it's 18
yeah.
in Melbourne. It's
Yeah.
21
Yeah.
everywhere in the
It's
U.S.
12
It's 18
in
to
Europe.
drink in Melbourne, which is pretty
Yeah,
lit.
okay.
I'm 20 and I've come here twice now and haven't been able to do anything. It kind of sucks.
I went to college because I'm from Alberta, where it's 18, like Melbourne, and then I went to college in North Carolina, and so I went to college when I was 17, and so I didn't turn 21 until my senior year of college. So like
Ah,
Holy
I would go
shit.
home for Thanksgiving and shit, and be able
Oh,
to
you'd
just
be
go
able
out
to
to the
get
bars
drunk?
and party, and then
Oh,
I'd come
shit.
back to the college and like not be able to do anything.
That's what's
It's
so
wild.
fucked up. It's what's so
Yeah.
weird.
Oh.
Hey, man.
with your tour, did you travel to other countries, or has it just been in the U.S. so far?
So the first 4 were U.S. and then no. The third one was parts of Canada.
Okay.
It was mostly Canada,
Okay.
and then we this last run we did the U.K., Ireland, Germany. That's it, right?
You did
Went to
you just
Australia,
went to
right?
Australia.
Then Australia was after, and New Zealand.
Oh, you could. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like literally went.
Mhm.
You bounced around the globe a bit there.
Yeah.
Surely hit China.
Yeah.
Surely hit China. Wuhan
Yes,
province, dude. You
yeah.
got a lot of fans out there.
100%.
Yeah, probably because they can't go outside. They got to listen to something. So
Yeah,
fuck it.
Yeah, touring's something that we're kind of just on the cusp of like really getting into.
Yeah.
What is the tour life like? I imagine it's.
I mean, we structured our show to be like a mixed show, so like a little bit of stand up, some like live sort of reaction stuff, and then music. So it's fun. It's once you get into the rhythm, once you like work out the material. I don't know how you guys plan on doing it. Are you guys gonna do it like just live podcasts or
Pretty
you're not
much.
sure?
Probably gonna be pretty
Yeah.
scuffed. It's probably
Okay.
I mean, we kind of we're very improv oriented.
sure.
Although depending on how things go, we might find that we need to have a bit more of a system,
Right.
Like a plan
Segments,
of
wet
attack.
T-shirt contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the
of
best
course.
twerker under 16?
Eating
Stuff
your
like
own
that.
shit.
Eating your
Yeah.
own
Yeah.
shit.
Eating your own
Yeah.
shit,
on
for sure.
stage.
I mean,
like,
those are all obviously in it.
Yeah.
But we just improvise.
We should get a
Right,
wet T-shirt
right.
You gotta-
content.
You know, if you have that planned, it doesn't look good.
Right.
Yeah.
We
But
ca-
if you're
yeah.
like, oh, wet T-shirt under 16.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, wet
It's
T-shirt.
more okay if it's improvised.
Wet T-shirt contest. Pay like 500-pound people to come in. Just like
Okay.
rolls.
All right.
Wet them down.
I mean, we sort of just go up on stage and start making demands of the audience. Like, you take a shit on stage. and
Okay, yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
they're willing to comply.
Yeah.
Because,
You ever
yeah.
have a lot of fun with the audience? Like a lot
That's
of ripping
like that's
back
a big
and
part
forth.
of the show is a lot of people like to try their hand at being funny, and so
Mm.
you know we
I
got.
made them. I made the whole crowd crack their knuckles. at
Yeah.
once.
I heard that.
It's not original. It's not an original thing. Bernie from Rooster Teeth been doing it for years.
That's
Yeah.
funny,
But I just
though.
wanted to know what it sounded like
What
in
did it
person.
sound like?
Fucking amazing.
Really?
Incredible.
Was
It's
it
very
wild?
satisfying.
It went viral on Reddit. Like,
Yeah.
massive.
Damn.
Like 3 or 4 times. Like
Yeah.
each month, it would just fucking pop up again.
Yeah.
I gotta Google that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it was 500 people just cracking their knuckles. I was gonna make that like a staple for the show, but I was gonna keep adding onto it. So it would like crack your knuckles and then start clicking your tongue, like
Crack your neck.
just
Head,
see what
shoulders,
500
knees, and
people
toes real
sounds
quick,
like.
everyone. Just like, knock that
Crack
out.
your neck.
Yeah.
Slap your head. You know.
Do you have to like watch your health on tour? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems
Yeah.
like a
Dude,
big
that's
thing.
that's my biggest thing is like we just eat like shit and I can't like control it, so
Yeah.
I'll gain like 10 pounds every single tour.
Right.
That's the thing about touring that I think is like sort of a misconception. Like I think a lot of people think it's like, oh, partying and stuff, especially if you're on a bus, but it's like not that at all.
Mhm.
Like
Well,
you
not,
sleep.
it's not that
You're
for
probably
us.
always sleeping on the bus. If you're on a tour bus, isn't that
Mhm.
like You go, you do a show, and then you
Like,
pack your shit
yeah.
up like right after the show, and you start driving to the next city.
Yeah.
Like there's no real downtime to party.
Yeah, like, if like
Shows
yeah,
are back to back. If you
you're
have
doing
time,
100% music, it's very different. But for
Mm.
us, like we have to kind of be sober when we're on stage a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just eating like shit and sleep cycle's a bit weird, but also like you just get bored. So like I think you end up drinking and like smoking a lot. And, like
Mhm.
yeah,
You can't like really do work.
nah.
Because like the
Yeah.
work is the show, and so you're worried about that, and then your downtime, you're like, I don't want to worry about other shit
Mm-hmm.
while I
Mm.
have this show to do. Like,
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know, it's just stressful sometimes.
Yeah. And by the end of it, you're like, I've just been, getting fucked up for 30 days straight.
Yeah.
So yeah, it takes some time.
You
to
find you
recover.
guys get a lot of nerves before you go out on stage, or are you kind of more past
It's
that?
better now.
Yeah.
I got them like really bad when we first started, but now it's definitely better.
I'm just dead inside, so I feel nothing at all.
Yeah.
So
I mean, bro, same boat. You
Yeah,
know,
get up in front of these crowds, and I'm like, hey, I'm just here trying to feel something.
I guess your years of stand up probably hardened you as
Yeah.
well. For that
No,
experience.
not even. I don't think so. I think because like bigger rooms, it's like more inspiration to laugh. It's like
Right.
less pressure.
Right.
I think like when you're in those intimate like 150 cap rooms where you can see everybody's fucking eyes and everybody's face, like that. Those are the shows I think I still get nerves for.
It helps when the
Melbourne-
lights are just blinding the shit out
That
of you. You
too,
can't
yeah.
see anything.
Yeah.
I think that makes it worse.
For you?
Like when you can't see anybody.
Yeah,
I
you
think that
just
fucks
like-
me up.
Yeah,
I like to
just,
get like a
just
sense of
talking
the
out to
room.
darkness. Yeah.
Yeah, like I like to get like a sense of like who's
Yeah,
in the
true,
room. I don't
true.
know.
Yeah.
Melbourne was our biggest show so
Mhm.
far.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
It was
That's
crazy.
sick.
What
That's so
venue?
cool.
The Palais.
The
Play.
play. How many people?
Yeah, it was 2,800.
Oh hell yeah,
That was
dude!
wild.
Damn.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That must have been
insane.
fucking crazy.
That was nuts, dude.
It
Just
really felt like telling jokes in like a fucking basketball arena. Like it was like fucked
Everyone
up.
when people would
says-
laugh, it was
Everyone says the Australian audience is normally like
Rowdy.
the best, like
Yeah.
rowdy. So I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I expected them to be like more rowdy.
Really?
think-
Yeah.
Shit.
I think it depends on the type of show. I think a lot of people feel like they should be sitting there listening at a comedy show.
Yeah.
And they feel like, they don't want to interrupt.
That's what we found more of is like
Okay.
yeah, Aussies were a little bit more like
Mm.
it was funny like we could they were so dialed in that like if Cody or I like gestured with our hand like we were gonna say something else, they would stop laughing. It was like
Ah.
really funny. They're like shut the fuck up. I'm, like weird Cody called this out, but like weirdly supportive of each other as well, like during the show. Like this fucking dude, like yeah, you fucking tell it.
He's
but-
like, he like comes through like in the middle of the show, went to get beer, and then he's like sitting near the front, and so he's walking down the aisle like with like 5 beers,
Oh, everyone would have
like
gone crazy.
just like don't fucking spill, don't spill. And everyone's watching him, like the whole audience is like, oh fuck, and so they're all like waiting with bated breath to see if he like, and then he's like going through the aisle like, excuse me, like shaking, and he makes it, and he sits down with all the beer, and
Everyone
the
would've
audience
gone
just
crazy,
erupts in
yeah.
applause.
Yeah, that sounds like a
That's
straight.
very
Imagine, it's wild, dude. In the U.S., everyone would be looking at him like, I hope he fucking eats shit.
Imagine if the applause made him drop all the beers on his
yeah,
lap.
it's like, oh, you fucked it. You fucked it.
When you first started like doing the live shows where the audience was probably, I mean, would you say they're mostly coming from YouTube and the podcast? Right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, one piece of advice that we got given right from the go was that you kind of need to tell them that it's okay to laugh, because sometimes like they just don't know like what the show is really about. Like,
Yeah.
like, do we just observe? Like, what
Especially if
is
it's like
it?
their first show. A lot of them could be internet kids that haven't gone out to a show or have only gone out to concerts. They haven't been at a live speaking show.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need somebody to go out on stage before you and just go, hey,
Yeah.
hey, feel free to laugh, idiots. And then
Yeah.
after that,
Although I think you
know.
guys are definitely more funny than us. I mean,
Nah.
you probably haven't run into that problem.
Yeah, it's probably not even.
I think we definitely not suffered, but like, you figure out pretty quickly, like, because it's a cold start, like, you got to figure out how to warm them up. So before we just used to get right into the material, and like, the reception is good and sometimes not so great, and then sometimes the crowd is like real rowdy up front and we can't get into the material because like they just want to like, talk shit.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think like there was this curve where I think you got to come out and like get them laughing and like say things that are humorous, so they're like, oh, okay, we can let it out. I think telling people to laugh is like kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found like a nice little
like I think it came from like doing a bunch of shows where we finally found like a really nice way to open at least this set that we were doing on this tour. So once we had that locked down, it was like we know that we're starting with a banger, so it's just gonna get everyone like loose, and then
you can kind of tell too, like just getting out on stage. At least for us, like we kind of figure out like what the crowd's gonna be like, down to like. We get real particular about shit. Like the music has to be like X volume when we like come out and stuff, because some of that stuff can like really kill the vibe. Like we've had like some kind of dopey sound guys like will come out on stage and we're like, hey, how you doing? And they just cut the music and everyone's like, ah,
Right.
Yeah.
and they just like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, they just pull the air out of the room. So you learn little quirks like that, but you guys will have fun.
Yeah.
There's so many of you up there.
Yeah.
There's no way like.
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing could go wrong.
No, if it goes wrong though, it's funny because there's like a ton
Yeah.
of you up there.
Nothing could go wrong. It could only go right.
Yeah.
How old are you guys?
I'm old enough.
Yeah, sorry, I know you're
We're all like
anonymous.
20 to 22.
We're under 23. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
wow.
under
So
23.
yeah,
Except for me.
Jesus, man.
I'm 32.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
You guys have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you find that the like the set that you're doing develops as the tour goes on? Like, do you
Yeah,
we'll
100%.
adjust it constantly?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
How old are you two?
65.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
looking sharp for
I think
65.
Google said 95.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
right?
Google says I'm 94.
Where's your
So
wrinkle?
that's what I'm
Google
sticking
says
with.
you're 94.
What is
Yeah.
it again?
Yeah, it's like an Australian cricketer.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, ironically. Yeah,
I'm 29.
You're 29?
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, man.
You'd have to see ID.
I can show you.
All right.
Yeah.
It's okay. I believe you.
Yeah.
You look good for 29.
Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, you look okay.
I got better.
You look all right,
I
man.
think I like, yeah. I like that.
What if he was like, hey, you 29?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about
Yeah,
right.
that's it?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Just 29?
Yeah. Not
Surely
more.
early 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a little.
What's like your favorite component of your career right now? Is it the music? Is it the shows? Is it the videos? Is it kind of just all one and the same, like one big lifestyle at this point?
This is like the wackest shit I could say, but it's just not having debt.
Yeah, not having debt.
Right.
Yeah. It's like I just went through a real bad period where it was like, money is all I thought about because I just didn't have any. Like now that I'm like, now shit's just good. I'm not like falling out of control, but it's just like, shit's solid.
Nice.
It feels good.
Hell yeah.
First time in my life where it's like, good.
It's well deserved, dude.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah.
100%.
But I mean that and like just I think I don't know, Cody. I don't want to speak for both of us, but I think just being able to do this full time is like such a fucking
That's a
honor.
blessing.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Why you, Cody? What's your favorite thing?
I don't know. I like doing everything.
Yeah.
I think I just like doing like the most amount of shit possible, or at least like continuing to like challenge ourselves and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what gets me hard, you know.
Right.
You should tell that story.
What story?
That fucking guy.
Oh yeah. No,
Maybe.
I wasn't even quoting
I
that.
thought
I
that's
just
what you were
no.
quoting.
Well, you got to tell us the story.
Yeah,
now.
man.
I mean, if that's okay, of course.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. We were at Arista and we were like talking with them just like because we signed this little EP deal and this guy was like kind of telling us about what he does and he was like this long like real serious like and he's like this like for context he's like this dude. He's like like something.
yeah?
Not definitely. And he's like he's like Italian as shit.
Let's
like
not dox the guy.
Here's his postcode address.
An
5'10".
Italian guy from
whoever's
Yeah.
editing this, just cut out the city.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's like a stereotypical dude, like for what he was, and he's like, "Yeah, I just love breaking new artists, and that's what gets my fucking dick hard."
No.
And then his boss is like, "All right, you're out of here."
Breaking new artists and dick card shouldn't really be in the same
Yeah,
sentence.
yeah.
It sounds like something else. That's
breaking
very
new
odd.
artists with your dick.
Yeah, I love breaking in new artists. That's what really gets my dick up.
Jesus.
Yeah. Casting couch.
I always love those videos where you and your girlfriend review like the Met Gala and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Those are fun.
Are you into fashion much?
No, I mean I'm
Look at him.
trying to
Speaks
be.
for itself.
I like streetwear and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Now I do. I never really used to.
Mhm.
And then I was like, no, this is a really cool way to express yourself.
Yeah.
Who would have thought,
Yeah, it's fun.
Clothes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I've just been getting into it more, I guess, into like I don't know, finding what brands I think are really cool and that sort of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your lifestyle has escalated a bunch recently? Like, is it hard to keep up with, or knowing people like Post Malone? Like, is it weird? Like, do you think like I don't know. Or is it?
Nah, I don't think we take it too seriously, man.
Right.
I think we're pretty grounded about shit. Like,
Right.
just because we pay close attention to, I don't know, everything.
Yeah.
So we don't want that like massive like spark. We always want slow, focused growth, and we want to like just keep getting better and trying to be more entertaining and just being consistent.
Right.
We'd rather just take the small steps that lead to like somewhere big and just keep going that way. So in that way, I think the lifestyle is not, it doesn't catch up to us because we're always thinking like, how can we do this better?
Right.
Or,
Plus, we're fucking old. Like,
yeah.
That's true.
even if we go out, it's like 1 a.m. I'm like, fucking goddamn it.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have all just said true though. That was so rude.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
I think 23 is so fucking old, dude.
You look good
Yikes.
for 29.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll take that all day.
You should see him at 9 p.m. He looks like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he
that's
looks
what it
like-
is,
he
dude.
look
We'll be
more
out at
40.
9 p.m. We'll come around. I'm like, God.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I can't see shit.
Yeah.
My contacts are all fogged up. I'm like, my back
Yeah.
hurts. And
Hanging with Post is like, it feels like a marathon because like the night before, or like he'll hit us up, he'll be like, yo, let's hang on Friday. And like Cody and I are like, all right, dope. Like, all right, I'm going to stay up late tonight. And then I'll stay up a little bit later tomorrow night. And then by Friday, I should be on a good body clock.
That's legit.
Right. You're like,
Yeah.
praying for it.
Legitimately what it is.
Just,
We're trained for
just
it.
syncing up your circadian rhythm.
Yeah. No, that motherfucker can go in. That dude is
Post?
man, infinite life.
I'm sure.
How old's Post?
Like about
He's
your
your
age.
age.
Is it
Yeah.
our
I think he's
age?
20,
Yeah.
22.
No, he's like 24 now.
Are you
okay,
kidding me?
24, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, what's
should
it like
know that.
hanging out with someone so much younger than you?
God, fuck you.
I don't know. You tell us you're on them all the time.
So, Noel, how long have you been at Twitch, like doing stuff on Twitch?
Just about 2 years now.
Oh,
So yeah, I started just like, I don't know, Fortnite came out and I wanted
Fortnite?
to play it, and yeah, and I just wanted to fuck around with streaming, and so I stuck with that for a bit, and then I got into like the just chatting thing,
Yeah,
and then
Just chatting's the Twitch meta.
yeah,
It's so weird.
yeah, and then like it turned into people like, watch this video, watch that video, and so at this point, like, I'll kind of get on and just like rant for a bit, and then I'll do that, and then now I've brought games back in it,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'll probably be doing a lot more of it now that we're home.
Yeah.
A new moment in wireless has begun. T-Mobile and Sprint are joining forces. Bringing together their two networks, T-Mobile will build America's largest and most reliable 5G network. With more towers, more engineers, more bandwidth, and more coverage, you'll not only get the best 5G network in America, you'll also get the best prices. Welcome to T-Mobile.
Your guys' videos prime just chatting content.
Oh,
Like,
thank you.
Yeah.
it's the best thing to watch with a little audience that
Hell
you can just
yeah.
riff off. It's so much
It's
fun.
just the best content to steal. That's
Thank
what
you.
it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks
No,
for
that's
being
great.
my Twitch content.
Yeah, no problem, dude. That's great. Yeah.
You guys all stream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
And you do just chatting?
I
Or
do a variety. of stuff.
Variety of stuff.
I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gamer. Gamer,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, we all just really started as gamers.
Wait, do any of you play CS:GO?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Dude.
we all-
started.
whole
Dude.
career was built on
Yeah.
CS:GO.
Dude,
so-
I've been looking for 4 to queue up with. I used to
Really?
be heavy
Let's
in
do it, dude.
CS, man. 1.6.
Let's
I was
go.
playing
Yeah.
competitive.
I'd love to play Counter Strike.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
Let's
Alright.
go, man.
The ping will be bad because you're here and we're in
It won't be
Melbourne.
too
Oh.
bad. We can get a West Coast server. West Coast servers for Melbourne, it's like 100 ping. 110.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. It's
Unfortunately, hate to
doable.
break it to you, it'll probably be shit. So.
What was it?
Yeah, it'll probably be shit.
You think?
Cody, you can be like in-game leader, maybe just in the call.
The
just kinda-
coach.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'd love
Yeah.
to just be like the hype man for you guys. Just
Love it.
Love
it.
Like, yeah, shoot
nice
those
kill,
guns.
boys.
Yeah. Excellent frag.
Yeah, I'll be like the senior.
Yeah.
He'll be the
I'll be like the
coach.
chaperone, you know?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
bro. You know who he looks like? Jason Lake. You know Jason Lake from Complexity, or am I aging myself?
You're aging yourself.
Fuck you
Oh,
guys.
damn.
Complexity was like one of the first like big like US like gaming teams.
Oh.
Yeah. I think
Complexity.
Complexity is still around.
I've heard of them.
He
yeah.
actually got funding. This is actually Jason Lake's story is fucking crazy. He took the team and he got him like an AMD sponsorship and shit, and it was like one of the first US teams that had like branded jerseys. Like he was like a big it was a big fucking deal.
Mm.
And so whatever, 1-6 like fell off and they lost all their sponsorships and like esports kind of hit the shitter, and he was like on fucking, do you guys know what MIRC is? Probably not. No, it's like this old like chat software that people used to use to like
AOL.
It was similar, but like it was a bit more technical. So like you could connect to like custom IPs and stuff, and a lot of hackers used to use it. So that's where competitive Counter-Strike used to like go down. Like you'd have to go join certain channels and this and that. So
way more underground.
Yeah. So he'd be on there like still believing that like he could bring complexity back. So now he partnered with the fucking Dallas Cowboys, and
What
they
the
funded
fuck?
an esports like training facility in their fucking practice gym in fucking Houston, and he's the guy like at the helm, and he's gonna build a team that's like co-owned by fucking, I believe, like the Dallas Cowboys.
Just imagine a bunch of like pencil neck geeks going in for CS and just surrounded by giant fucking football players.
No, that's the funny thing is they have all these gamers in there, and that's part of like the regiment is like they have them working out. So
Yeah.
he's trying to build, like, five,
cool,
like a
dude.
super
Ripped
team.
yeah, he's trying to
gamers.
build like 5 like Chad gamers, like 5
Dude, Chad gamers would be
Pasha
crazy.
biceps, baby.
There's actually there's a lot of fucking
Swole ass
jacked
gamers.
Yeah, Chad CS players. It's a thing.
Well, it's a serious industry now, I think. So a lot of them are taking their health like pretty fucking full on.
Yeah.
Because you just I don't know.
Fucking as soon as Ninja got the Adidas shit, they're like, man, maybe we could be
No,
that's
that's
what
what
we
we
Nike. They all need fucking gamer people now, so let's just get jacked.
That's
Yeah,
what's
dude.
worse, man. Pasha's been fucking
No-
huge forever. He should have had sponsorship way before.
No
So
better.
you big into competitive esports?
I don't like know all the players and like rosters at this point, but like I used to watch a ton of Counter-Strike, StarCraft for a while.
I still stand by the fact that I think Counter-Strike is the easiest esport to consume.
It's the only one.
100%.
It's so
It's
basic
very easy.
that like
Yeah.
anyone can sit down and just feel the hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only one.
Overwatch esports is what the fuck
Oh,
is going
fuck.
on,
There's too many
dude?
colors, man.
What is going on?
You should watch. You should take ecstasy and watch that.
Oh,
shit.
dude.
That's a laser light show for sure. Yeah.
You're into drugs?
Do I not?
Sorry, we ask all our guests that.
yeah.
so-
Yeah.
That's what everyone
Yeah.
everyone
legal
says. The best thing to do on ecstasy is watch
Watch-
esports.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the number one
Really?
thing.
I've
Yeah,
heard
very
that.
underrated.
I thought the best thing to
Yeah.
do on ecstasy would be to have sex.
No.
yeah.
Really?
It's more
Yeah,
toxic,
yeah.
actually.
No, it's actually the headliner.
Pretty
at
common
EDC this year.
misconception.
Really?
It's just gonna be an Overwatch match.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Clear the DJ booth and everyone just stands there. And Dallas Fuel.
Dallas Fuel. Holy
You can have
shit.
sex while watching the game though on ecstasy, and that's you've
There it is.
you have
That's
lived all there is to
capping,
live
dude.
at that point.
Yeah, that's fucking blowjob under the seat. Watching some esports, playing some Counter-Strike.
Not-
Yeah.
Job under the sea. How would that work?
Under the seat.
The girl goes under the seat, and then she.
The girl is under your seat.
Yeah, and then she's like, she pops her head out.
Oh,
like,
I thought you
right
meant, like, in
under.
water.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's possible to suck
And
a
then you
dick in
bend
water.
the dick down, and then she's
Yeah.
sucking from the bottom. Okay.
Exactly. It's just the tip.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
just kind of got like a curved spine
like-
sort of thing going.
It's
on,
like she's trying to drink from the keg.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cody and I are going to take all our entertainment money and get reconstructive surgery, so we have kangaroo dicks, so our balls are in the front and our
Yeah.
dicks go out
Oh,
the
so
back.
like you're literally upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
upside down the cock.
Yeah.
Wait, kangaroos have backwards dicks?
Yeah.
What?
They have upside down
What?
You didn't know this?
Yeah, no one-
Dude,
no one
no
fucking-
Australians
no
know
Australians
this. It's
know this.
crazy. The
Well,
balls are in the front.
But what Australian besides Steve Irwin, rest his soul, has seen a kangaroo's testes?
I mean, the farmers that kill them.
I have actually seen.
Yeah,
a
but
kangaroo
you gonna kill a
testes.
kangaroo and just inspect
Yeah,
his
of course.
testes?
That's the first thing I'm looking
No,
at.
Yeah.
that?
you've seen a kangaroo before.
Yeah, I
They're
have.
fucking giant sacks.
I haven't
dude.
seen his. I haven't
you
seen the
can't not
scrot.
see them.
Yeah,
Does it bounce?
They're the most obvious thing about them. They're just
They look
just
like a
giant.
speed bag.
Maybe
Yeah,
I've only
huge.
seen girl kangaroos, dude.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, so
Dude.
how do they? How do the kangaroo?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Wait,
I assume they still do it conventionally. It's not like they're
like from the front though, or like there's like a sort of like a
They
maybe.
actually, they're actually
reversing
69.
situation?
Don't
69?
dogs?
I don't know.
Don't dogs literally like back into each other, or no? Like they
Oh,
get
yeah,
their,
yeah,
they
they
get
can
their
get, like-
cocks stuck in them because
Yeah.
of the knot, and then they run away with the other dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Have
Really?
you ever seen
No,
that?
if-
Have you ever
just drag
seen
'em
that
around?
video?
No, if dogs get
Yeah.
like hooked in like that,
Have
it's
you
actually pretty scary.
It was they're literally like these two like small like I think they were the white fluffy dogs, especially the B. I think Bichon or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, Bichon.
Yeah,
Shih Tzu.
Bichon. Yeah, they were. The two were fucking or something. It was in like Mexico on the street, and then one
Sounds
just
like
starts.
a-
One gets spooked and starts running away, and is dragging the other dog with him.
Sounds like a
What?
YouTuber
Yeah.
sex tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, the little fluffy white one. Yeah, anyway, they're in Mexico and they're fucking. The one got scared and he ran out into the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Good video.
yeah.
Yeah, really, I'd recommend.
I'm
It's
just gonna be browsing
somewhere.
kangaroo photos after this. I think. I just
No,
need
the
to-
balls are in the front.
I
It's
just
the
need to get
depth.
to the
Dude,
bottom
balls
of
in the
this.
front.
Can you
Figure
imagine
out
getting
myself.
Blows my mind.
getting head and being able to blow job like or teabag but stand upright? You know what I'm saying? Put it on the forehead.
You
The
gotta
balls on
rest
the
them
forehead.
on
Still
her
getting your
head.
dick sucked, and you like, yeah, feel that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Revolutionary.
Yeah, unless she's sucking it from the back.
Yeah, then
Yeah, it's
That's
just like a
easy.
regular.
Push it through.
Yeah. But that way you can sit and watch the Overwatch game.
True.
Dude,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to ever sit on your balls again.
No. That
No.
happens for you a lot?
Dude,
Yeah, but
fucking
then you
sucks.
just sit on your dick.
Yeah.
It's fucking. I'd rather sit on my cock than my balls.
You reckon?
Right?
Sitting on your
Yeah.
gigantic
Like
balls.
the
Yeah.
dick can take some abuse, but it's the ball sack
Yeah.
that's a
More
little bit
sensitive, yeah.
fragile.
Uh-huh.
It's like the weak spot. It's the weak point.
If your balls were at the front as well, that's sort of just a big vulnerable point. I feel.
You have to wear a cup,
Yeah.
my friend. And
Yeah.
how will you slip your cock out through your pants if you have to take a piss?
Okay, pause. Does
No
anyone
one does that.
does anyone actually put their cock through the zipper when they're
No.
peeing standing
No.
up?
Nah.
Really, dude? If I'm wearing a belt
No, I don't.
and
No.
I'm in a bit
do
of
it
a
if I
time
need
rush,
to.
I'll just go. Zip,
I would
it's a-
expect
it's a
nothing less from a
utility.
man
Why
who wears
else?
chainmail.
Dude, why else do they have holes at the front of your underwear?
It's
that
a
you could
utility.
take
Idiots like
apart?
you.
What do you mean idiots like me?
I'm trying
I'll
to
do it
think.
occasionally through the jeans. Take the risk, you know.
Yeah,
Take the risk.
dude, it's not like my
Take the plunge.
My dick's long enough to just fully clear it and just go right
Yeah,
in.
that's the
Then I
problem I
just
have.
stuff
I
it back in, and then I have to wash my
Yeah.
I
hands.
just can't bear the idea of the zipper getting caught.
Dude, have you ever seen the picture of the scrotum caught in the zipper?
Oh.
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
What's with these pictures and
It's
videos?
fucking
man?
horrible. I've seen some shit.
Seen it all.
I've seen some shit.
That was
dude.
me, actually.
Oh yeah. I hope
Yeah,
you
it felt
recovered,
really
dude.
bad, man.
It was actually a kangaroo.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid to
Yeah.
unzip it, worried that they'd fucking come out.
Nah, man.
Once
Yeah, this is
again,
so
a
fucked.
podcast is ending on some good dick talk.
Some good
It's-
TikTok.
it's-
Oh,
This
we're
is
at the
this
end
might-
already?
Well,
this might be
I
the third
mean,
in a row.
Damn.
We're at an hour. If
It's amazing when you do someone else's show how fucking fast it goes
Yeah.
by.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, is there anything that you guys wanted to bring up? Or
Yeah, I got some
promote?
new material I want to
Yeah?
try out.
Yeah.
Please.
I just want to open mic this shit right now. So you know the phrase "school shooter"?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got uncomfortable?
They're like, yep, what?
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
We're
what
about
about-
these
we're,
jokes,
we're
yeah.
fully here for it.
Yeah,
I don't really know what that is.
No, I won't
You're like-
do this.
Kangaroo dicks, already did that.
I
Scroll
mean, I
by.
do have a whole bit, but I'll leave
We
it
did the
alone.
shitting on stage.
Are you
thing.
gonna end it there?
I mean, I could, yeah. It's kind of funny that way.
You guys ever
Well,
heard of the
here's the thing.
phrase school
I used to
shooter?
love telling like the school shooter joke on stage until we started performing at schools, because
Yeah.
you know then they're just shooter jokes at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the chuckle right there.
Good call.
No, I won't go into it, but yeah.
What manager Ryan P is entering the set and
Oh,
handing
yeah.
out
Hell
some
yeah,
scuffed
thank you.
dot store
All
merch.
right.
Scuff.store.
This
Thanks,
shit,
boys.
This shit scuffed.
Extra medium?
Extra medium.
Extra medium.
Yeah, this is scuffed.
And if you listeners at home would like to buy some scuffed hoodies or any of our merchandise, you can go to scuff.store.
TMGpod.com.
Yeah, TMGpod.com. And you can we'll
thank
tell
you.
you more. We'll do a full review on our Patreon at patreon.com/tinymeatgang.
Fair
I'll even
enough.
do a little freestyle about the hoodie that you can unlock for just $15.
Fair,
I'm
fair.
joking. Scuff.store.
Hey guys, thank you so much for coming on the show.
course,
Hey,
man.
thanks for
Thanks
having
for
us,
having
man.
us.
Where,
Yeah.
where can
Great,
everyone
yeah.
find you? Like, do you want to plug your ads or whatever? Do the traditional shit, or I think they can.
You know what? We're trying to get our Instagram.
Yeah.
We're trying to get our TMG Instagram popping.
Yeah.
So TMG for real is
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah,
go
because it's
follow
us
on
for
there.
real.
On it.
And then
It's a
Yeah.
real Instagram.
Yeah, TMG
Whoa,
for real.
fuck.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
real,
Yeah, yeah.
like FOR, not
Yeah.
the, not the
Yeah.
number.
For real.
All right.
FOR, yeah.
Yeah.
FOR,
And
for
then,
real.
yeah.
TMG for real.
And then
Cody
Twitter.
Ko, Noel Miller.
Not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cricket player, the comedian. Yeah.
What's up? Oh,
Not,
yeah.
not the cricket player, Cole. Yeah. Not,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
94 years old. Yeah, no. He's
You
then
look
you know,
really
just the
good for
Twitter.
94.
I know. I look great for
Yeah,
94.
dude.
How are you still walking, mate?
His
Um,
legs.
Ah.
Eating a lot of kangaroo balls. I don't know.
And on that note, guys, we're done. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for
We'll see
listening.
you
Thanks.
next week. Bye.
Ladies.
Bye-bye.
We should have a freestyle rap battle. I've been practicing on my stream.
Hello, everyone.
What's up?
Welcome to the 12th ever Offline TV Podcast. I am your host. This guy's toast, and yes, it rhymes. And no, we don't have to focus on the fact that it rhymes every time we do this.
We should have a freestyle rap battle between the member of Offline TV. Who's with me?
I'll be the judge.
I'll be the water girl.
Who's with me?
Can I be the beatboxer?
Okay, so there's no one who has to do it. Okay, whatever.
Lily, uncontested rapping champion.
Yep.
I've been practicing on my stream.
Today, we are joined by Yvonne. Say hello.
Hello.
So, Yvonne, what exactly would you say you do here?
Wow,
that's a very
what the
good
fuck do you do? All I see you is sit in your fucking ass
Hey,
and yell
I
at
don't want to hear
me.
from you, okay? I do the most for you, alright? I don't want to hear it, alright? Ben, you stop talking to me. Oh, you see, I do a lot. Okay, moving on to Fed. Hey, what do you do here?
What do you do, Fed?
Fed is returning from a long trip.
Yes. I was.
Where were you?
I was in Japan.
Yes.
And then I was in Australia.
Yes.
And then I was banned.
Yes.
And then I'm unbanned now.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm here now.
And then you recently came back from where? An event?
Coachella?
Oh yeah, I was at Coachella too. Yeah.
He's a raver boy now.
I'm not a raver boy.
He came home, he was just like showing me all these videos. Like, dude, this was so cool.
I never said.
How was Coachella?
It was cool. I didn't get herpes, so don't worry. I didn't have any sexual intercourse with anyone, or kiss anyone.
That means he did.
Or touch anyone.
Or touch anyone for that matter.
You didn't touch anybody?
No.
That's a lie for sure.
I really I never.
So why'd you go to Coachella if you didn't touch anybody?
I paid to listen to music very loudly.
Seems like something you can do at the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, but you could do it with friends.
We can all huddle into a room, turn on Spotify, and listen to the brand new Taylor Swift single.
I went on a Brandon Urie rabbit hole. The person she collabs with on her latest single from Panic at the Disco.
Okay.
He's really good.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but Brandon Urie, I'm a fan. He apparently streams on Twitch too. He's really cool.
If we collab with him, we can meet Taylor Swift.
Please, can we please meet Taylor Swift one day? Is that possible?
I'm pretty sure it's possible.
Do you guys think you will eventually meet Taylor Swift?
No.
Like meet as in shake her hand?
Yes.
Like at a fan greet kind of meeting? Or
Sure.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
So within your lifetime, you will meet Taylor Swift.
I will
Wait.
shake Taylor Swift's
Wait,
hand.
can I go with you?
I don't know if this is true, but someone in the chat says he follows Pokimane. So
We know Pokimane!
We are Poki's friends. Through Pokimane, I think that we have a way to get towards Miss Swift. Miss Swift.
Okay, we're also joined by Lily Pichu.
What's up?
Lily Rapchu.
Yo.
All right, so Fed, any stories you want to tell from your long trips?
I mean, there's a lot of stories, but I think the big one was the time I got laid. Yeah. It was it didn't happen, sadly. I got banned for destruction of property. I mean, that's pretty out there.
Do you agree with Twitch's response?
Absolutely. I thought what I did was so fucked up. Sucks I didn't remember it, but I did drink way too much, and I don't think I'll ever do that ever again. So,
Are you taking steps to rectify your past misdeeds?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, won't ever let myself get to that level.
Are you atoning?
Atoning? Yes, I did the walk of shame for sure. So.
We need to make him do a real walk of shame.
No.
Like the Game of Thrones naked body walk. Shame.
Wait, I'm not there
Shame.
yet.
Shame.
Shame.
Someone gets naked. Shame.
I feel like that basically happened, but via the internet. So
he was exposing himself to the internet.
Fed needs to do the walk of
And the shame bell is the Twitch comments.
Yeah.
No
All right.
spoilers.
Is there a bell emoji?
There's a bell emoji, yes.
All right, chat. Shame bell emoji.
Shame bell emoji. So between Coachella, Japan, and Australia, which would you say was your favorite leg of the trip?
Well, I mean, Japan's always cool, but I think this time around is probably the worst experience I have ever had. like streaming wise.
Why was it so
Arigato,
bad compared to
arigato.
before?
Kamjatang.
Stop!
Well, there were a lot. I had a lot of things planned, but they didn't go exactly the way I wanted them to.
Breathe again.
To start, and then I think day 2 or 3 that like incident happened. So like it affected my mood, my everything. So like I felt like I was never really myself like the rest of the trip. So like I mean, you guys know this. Like if something is happening like in your head, like it's for sure gonna affect the stream.
Yeah.
So I just felt like I was like never fully myself.
Let me ask you, when you are in Japan, do you experience this phenomenon as white fetish? Like girls will talk to you because you're white. What are you two laughing about?
Oh, I thought you were making a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
Dude,
Fetish?
that's certainly talked about. Did I experience it full force? Not really. I mean, at the club, like Japanese girls would for sure like look my way, but like, yeah, no, not really. Dude, if I'm on the bus and like there's 2 empty seats next to me, no one will sit next to me. You know what I mean?
Have you learned any Japanese there?
Yeah.
Can we wait? Is this depending on how much you've learned, it may or may not be insulting.
No.
Hit us with
I
some
mean,
Japanese.
I know.
Oh, we have a Japanese. We got the J
person.
pass here.
Yeah.
The J pass.
I know basic things like I will say like I want tea, so I'll say like the tea and like sumimasen, like please. Or sorry.
Japanese?
Oh wait, no wait, is it sumimasen? Oh, no, onegai smash. Sorry, onegai smash.
Onegai smash.
Sure. No, I'm already fucking up. It's onegai shimasu.
Yeah.
And then sumimasen is like excuse me, like
Yeah.
so, and then yeah, there's like other ways to say it, but I mean we don't have to go through it, you know. But I learned a lot this time around. But yeah, Japan was by far the worst streaming experience I've had in a while. But it was really cool, like hanging out with all the people. Like
Was the sushi good?
Dude, oh my god, I've never had sushi like melt in my mouth before. Like
Yeah, it's really
you
good.
can't find that anywhere
Yes,
in
you
LA.
can.
How was the McDonald's in
Yes, you can.
Japan?
Oh, okay, well you have
You've
to
never
take me.
been to, but it's like
How was the McDonald's there?
You ate McDonald's, I'm guessing.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it was great.
Was it at least special Japanese McDonald's?
No, not at all.
Wait,
It's
what?
the same
You
fucking.
didn't eat the stuff that they have?
What do you mean? I just had a
They
fucking.
have sashimi Big Macs instead of beef. It's sashimi.
I can't read the menu, dude. I don't know. I just like.
I'm pretty sure they have like blown up pictures for each.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
hate that.
right. Well, next time you guys should come to Japan too.
Yeah, apparently we can't go in the summer because it's too hot. So we have to wait till fall. So it's delayed to fall.
And then the fall, it's like we're not gonna go because Twitch can't. Blah, blah, blah. All right, let's wait till like next week.
Oh yeah.
At this point.
Okay, but fall, guys? Fall? Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. But then Coachella was cool and Australia was cool. Yeah.
Is there big bugs? Is the rumors about Australia true? where
Not
it's
at
filled
all.
with
No.
bugs
Wait,
and
what?
animals trying to kill you.
No.
Drop bears.
No.
No?
I did meet a drop bear. It was really cool.
Did you meet a koala?
Yeah.
I love koalas.
Yeah.
Did you pet it?
They kill humans.
Do they?
Like people think koalas are cute, so they like pick them up, put them to their face, and then they
They just like tear you apart. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, koalas.
So just like Lily.
Yeah.
I hear kangaroos are pretty dangerous because they use their like tail to like push off and kick you in the stomach.
Dude,
Like clawed tail, like clawed legs.
I feel like most wild animals are dangerous, yeah?
I went to the zoo and I expected the kangaroos to be out and about. Fucking, it was super exciting for me because like Australian kangaroos, let's go. I go there, they're all sleeping. No one is fucking moving. I'm like, okay, all right.
Let's hear everyone's best Australian accent. Yvonne.
Wait, can I go last?
All right, Lily.
Good eye, mate. That's all I know.
Piss off, you cunt.
Whoa!
Dude, you guys are so weird. I swear to God.
America.
Dude, in Australia, people say cunt like dude. It's fucking great.
They do, but I feel like it's like a culture.
It's very
clash.
offensive to women. and-
Here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Australia, it's
Yvonne, you're a fucking beautiful person. I love you. Yeah. Great. You're a great human being.
I was ready for it.
Really?
My arm
I
was
don't,
in the
I don't
air.
think you're ready for that.
Yeah, it was.
All right, Yvonne, Australian accent.
Hello, toast.
What the fuck? What was that? Holy shit. What the fuck? Oh my god. Holy shit. Yo, that was horrendous. Yo, that might be worse than my British accent. Goddamn.
Nothing's worse than your British
Listen, mate. Listen, it's
no,
not that
you
bad.
listen.
No,
You
sit
listen.
down. All right,
Your
listen,
British
chat.
accent
My
is a lot
accent's not
worse
that
than
bad.
mine.
Honestly.
You want to have context?
Yeah, it sounds Irish, whatever. Sorry. Yeah.
Accents are very difficult. Their entire voiceover class is dedicated to doing accents.
Moving on. So, in the streaming world, the topic everybody is talking about. League of Legends streamer TF Blade banned by Twitch for what they said was because he used the N-word.
He got unbanned though.
But upon closer inspection, he didn't use the N-word. He used the word idiot. But because he has a thick accent and he was kind of mumbling, Twitch thought it was the N-word. And they had it appealed. So they had like 10 staff members listen to the clip.
Mm-hmm.
And even after then, they're like, you know, yep, that's the N-word. Keep him banned. But, you know, let's lower his suspension from 30 days to 7 days. But it was the N-word, though. That's why they didn't lift the ban. So it was a very confusing series of events. But after 3 days, they unbanned him. But I don't think they've apologized yet. They just unbanned him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think they'll apologize?
They have to apologize.
Really? I think it's been too long.
They have to apologize.
It's either they're going to apologize or they're not going to and wait until it blows over and people forget about it and some other drama takes over within a week.
They have to apologize.
It was just stupid that it was kind of like 30-day ban and then not like we either unban him or keep
Yes.
it, but it's like how about a 7-day ban?
That was the point where it's like, wait, you guys can't even stick by your own like punishment.
When you guys listened to the video, what did you guys hear?
I can understand why people would think it's the N-word.
Yeah, I heard
Depending on what I wanted to
Dude,
hear.
on my phone, I'd hear like if I wasn't really trying to listen, I'd hear the N-word.
Yeah.
But like if I like boost up the volume, put it next to my ear, and like you know, I'd for sure hear idiots. You know?
Yeah, because you can hear that the t sound like there's
Yeah.
multiple syllables compared to the N-word.
But like you know, he's not saying it, dude. There's no way.
Yeah, like why would he say it? Is the question. And like his reaction was so casual about it. Like when PewDiePie dropped the N-word at PUBG, he was like, "Fuck, I should have said that," kind of deal. Like he knows he was dropping the N-word. So like his reaction and his like track record doesn't indicate he's someone who, you know what, better say the N-word.
I feel like Twitch could have easily like been like, oh, you know, we are very anti-racist. We thought we heard it, but we were wrong. We apologize. That's all it takes, you know. And yeah, you know, okay, we understand you had good intentions, but you messed up. You own up to it. That's fine. But instead, it was just, yeah, we're just gonna ban you for 7 days instead of 30 because some of our staff heard the N-word. We're not sure. It's like it just makes them seem very inconsistent. I don't know.
I think it's overall like if I was TF Blade, I'd be pretty happy because he's in the right in every single situation. That like everyone will back him up, and sure he loses 3 days of streaming, but like everyone's rallying to his support, checking out his stream when he gets unbanned. Not that I suggest mumbling words to try and get Twitch to ban you. But yeah, it was such a weird situation.
Yeah.
Very strange.
He's unbanned because of the outcry. Twitch still thinking he said it. Says inbred pasta in chat.
There's a lot of people vouching for him though. Like I feel like if there's that many people who heard idiots, it's kind of like I don't feel like everyone just I don't know. I guess it's kind of hard to say.
Do you think Twitch is becoming too much of a safe space?
think it's more like they want to be advertiser friendly, right?
Advertiser
That's
friendly.
what makes the most amount of money.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you seen all those ads in front of streams sometimes? Like, I click on a stream and I have to wait for
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. remember when like when you click on a stream and like you'd be able to just watch the stream? Now they
I
have
don't
fucking...
remember those days.
Really? Holy shit.
So Twitch has been increasing the amount of ads they
noticed.
show. They also changed their like how they serve ads so that certain ad blockers don't work anymore, but certain do. I'm not telling you which one.
Wait, can you
Google
like
it.
DM me those for real?
I'm actually paying for Turbo.
Oh.
For $8 a month, just so I don't get ads on my phone anymore.
Oh yeah.
That's how they get you. And without going into too much private details, more streamers are playing ads, including myself. So ads are the future, but it's okay because if you sub to the channel, you shouldn't get ads with your Twitch Prime. But yeah, advertiser friendly.
Dude, it's so hard for me to justify playing ads because I feel like as opposed to you have a break or like you just finish a game. Like for me, it's like, well, when do I play fucking ads?
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I never pee when I stream.
Do you take a shit?
Never.
What about a snack?
I never get snacks. I don't eat on stream.
Do you take a shit when you stream, Lily?
I don't think I've ever took a shit while I stream.
You've never taken a shit while you're streaming?
No.
I don't take a shit, like, period. You know that.
Yvonne?
Bros don't poop. I mean,
Do you
yeah.
do you
Dude, for sure. I
during a
drink
stream?
coffee. You're telling me I'm not gonna poop.
What do
after
you
this coffee?
What do you do during the stream
Yvonne?
while you're pooping?
What? I just leave it there.
You just leave it there?
If I have to, like, go away for whatever reason, I'll play, like, elevator music. Make it a meme and, like, put my chair. And you put Timmy on top of it.
Because I play Hearthstone, what I do is I load up TeamViewer on my phone. So when I'm taking a shit, I'm
You
still
play?
playing Hearthstone.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
And then my chat's like, "Oh my god, the chair is good." This way you maximize, retention.
That's smart.
That's
yeah.
pretty funny.
I always
Actually.
appreciate it when like my friends are over or whatever, and then like, hey, can you like take over my stream for like 5 minutes? I have to go get food or whatever, etc.
Yeah, it's definitely a recent change in Twitch's attitude with how friendly they are to all spaces, all orientation, or races. Because in the past we've seen streamer just drop the N-bomb in a very like aggressive manner. I think one example is Panzer Dragon from the League of Legends community, and I don't believe Twitch took any action. Like the community was like, "Hey, why are you dropping the N-bomb?"
Dude, yeah, that's such a long time ago. Holy shit, I remember that.
Yeah.
I think as time goes on, it just gets more and more like not okay. Cause like back then, a lot of people back then actually just said it pretty casually.
I feel like that's for any platform though, like emerging platform. It's like, hey, everything goes, it's cool, and then like gets more money, more advertisers, it needs to be a lot more PR friendly, etc. It happens to every single platform.
Dude, I wonder where Twitch is gonna be at in like 5-10 years.
Me too. I wonder if there will
Even
be like
a year, dude. Like.
Yeah, I feel like the space can change so fast in even a few months.
Scary.
Yeah, it's good news for us though, because we're very advertiser friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I totally don't drop the F-bomb. Like,
don't swear.
I never swear.
I try not to swear. It's just such a bad habit.
Honestly, swearing can be used as a comedic tool. That's the way I see it.
That's true. I agree.
Like,
comedic tool. Anyone?
fuck is such a good word.
Okay.
Fuck me, man.
Nah.
Okay.
Speaking of racial prejudice, Rick Fox, owner of Team Echo Fox in League of Legends, has recently announced he's stepping down because one of the investors also likes to drop the N-bomb apparently in business emails.
Oh my god.
Was it actually the N-bomb or just like racial?
I don't know if it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I think reading the articles, he's like used.
Doesn't
like,
he
N-word
own?
stuff.
I'm confused. Doesn't he own Echo Fox?
He's probably a majority shareholder, but now.
Like it's his brand, but like there are investors, and apparently like the other shareholders didn't take action against this like racist, and that's what made him step down. It's like, why should I be here if we're gonna, normalize and allow this behavior?
Yeah.
People really like saying the N-word is what I'm realizing
Because
here.
it has so much power. Like they know if they do it, I feel like they'll get a reaction no matter what.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful word. Can you think of any other word in the English language that's like has more impact than the N word?
No. No.
There's words that get you banned on Twitch.
Yeah.
Other F word.
What about the F word?
Yeah, the F word.
The other F
Dude.
word, not the regular.
I
the,
sound
the,
like I'm really like
the
sounding
regular
like
F
the
word's
F
fine.
word and the N word. Guys, don't say it. Guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, I thought you could get banned for the R word, but like I've heard people say it
Wait,
so much.
The R word?
I don't think you
Yeah.
can be banned.
Retard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, Toast said it. Clip it. Destroys career.
No, last podcast we kept saying the word retard over and over
Oh,
again.
you said it again. Clip
Because
it
we
again.
were discussing
Career
Pepega. But yeah, the R word, it's still like, I think normalized because Mo,
Yeah, I know
he
most
calls
of
people
them.
the retard over and over again. So it's not there yet, but I agree. The other F word and then the N word are probably the diciest.
Yeah, I'd probably say the R
The
word.
N word is like the worst. And the F word comes close. They're both pretty bad though.
I'm good.
You guys feel left out that you don't have like your own word.
I mean, the Asians have a word. Can I say the word?
What word is it?
The Asian word?
The Asian one? Like the
What does it start with?
The
The Chi-
Chinese one?
The Chinese one?
I don't know. I'm Korean, bruh.
That could be used in a sentence that's not.
Asian one?
Oh, that's what they did for Jeremy Lin.
What's the
What?
Asian
They
one?
did for
I need to
Jeremy
know
Okay,
for
I'm gonna
science.
use it in the normal context.
Okay.
So like, you know how knights wear armor, and sometimes the armor has a crack.
Okay.
So you would say, "Oh, there's a chink in one's armor." And Jeremy Lin, who's an Asian basketball player, like one of the news TV programs were like, "Oh yeah, Jeremy Lin got beat last night. Looks like there's a chink in his armor," and everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, that happened?
That happened.
Was it intentional though?
Yeah.
I don't.
Or was he just being like, oh, like there are other ways you can say that, right?
Yeah, that's like probably the worst.
Too specific.
Yeah.
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 I don't know about that one.
I also remember when Sven said something, or you guys remember Sven Skaren? Like
When he was in Asia,
Yeah, yeah.
he said some stuff too.
But I mean, I think he's a completely different person now. Like,
It was the headline apparently. Okay, that was intentional. Yeah.
Have you guys experienced racism?
Oh yeah. I think all Asians I feel like get their fair share in their childhood or wherever in the past.
Oh yeah, I could be hanging out with my friends
Okay,
and
thanks for
like,
interrupting.
and then Lily could be like, "Hey, we should go see Coco. It's the movie of your people." hey, Fed, let's go get some tacos.
I don't say that.
That's
Some shit
very
like that.
insensitive.
For sure
Lily.
said that.
Hate all of you.
That's very insensitive.
Yeah.
You didn't
It's
like
funny.
Coco?
It's funny because like I
Yeah.
don't actually think it's racist at all. Like
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where you can say to a friend.
Friend, I
Yeah.
think it's different with friend groups.
Mhm.
We have all made
So
jokes
different. Yeah.
in private, and if we were to say our jokes in private, we'd be probably crucified
Yeah.
on the internet. Isn't that right, Toast?
Oh yeah, Toast would
What?
Be,
I don't
Toast would be
say-
dead.
I don't. I have never.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, do you have any racist stories?
Oh, I mean, that's not really a racist story, but when I was a kid in elementary school, I had a black friend, and he's like, "Say this word, hard R," in middle class, and I said it, and I got suspended for 3 days. I never understood why. I was like, why can a word be that bad? I don't get it.
I've had this was a long time ago, but people come up to me the ching chong shit. right?
Ching chong.
But they're doing the eye thing. It's stupid.
Wow, that's pretty aggressive.
Dude, I remember.
That was
in-
like years.
Oh, then in middle school, I called this Mexican dude a Cocoa Puff.
Is that
A Cocoa Puff?
Yeah.
Is that?
I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
that
same.
racial epithet.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still don't understand it. I mean, he had no hair, so maybe he kind of looked like a Cocoa Puff, but like he was dark enough that he could like look like a Cocoa Puff. Anyways, I call him a Cocoa Puff because my friend told him to. I got a lot of trouble for saying what my friends told me to do. God damn. Okay. Anyways, I call him Cocoa Puff, and he comes and punches me off. Like I'm sitting on a 4-foot ledge. He punched, or not ledge, but like brick thing. He punches me and I fall off, hit the cement, and he just starts beating the shit out of me, like kicking me in the stomach, kicking me in the face. Yeah, I got my ass kicked for like a solid like 30 seconds.
And Fed was never racist ever.
Fed's got better friends after that.
Dude, yeah. And then like everyone like came up to me and was like, don't snitch, dude. Like it'll be worse for you if you snitch. Like I never told anyone. Never told my mom. Never told anyone. Yeah.
Wow, now you're telling it to just your private friends and
nobody else. He ain't gonna do shit now.
I know a lot of my friends didn't like it when people would go up to them and say like, "Oh, are you what ethnicity are you? Are you Chinese?" And then they'd be like, and then they say yes.
No, what kind of Asian are you?
Yeah, and then they'd be like,
ask.
"Oh, ni hao." Like they say
oh,
like
they say that
yeah,
too.
they
Ni
say
hao.
like
I've gotten that in my Uber drive. Like Uber
drivers usually.
I go in the car and they're like, Japanese?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Chinese. Ni hao. No.
Yeah.
Korean. I'm like, why are you doing that? You'll get it one day, bro.
I think at least for those people, they're not trying to be like racist. They're just trying to be like, you know.
Yeah, friendly.
Friendly. It's like, hey, I know your culture.
I think so too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I was in high school, I just get stuff like, hey, do you know Kung Fu?
Oh my God.
And then they're like, what's up, Jackie Chan kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like things you don't, it's not like overtly racist, but it's just kind of like casually.
Dude.
I feel like racism against Asians is like really casual in general.
It's like, hey, you're very good at math, aren't you?
Yeah, it's casual. I don't know how to word it.
Dude, in high school, I feel like I'm going down the line. In high school, you ever guys have like, you guys ever friends with people, but like there was one person in your friend group that would always kind of like semi-bully you?
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah. I had a friend, his name was Brayden. Anyways, he would always make jokes about like my heritage, and he'd be like, we'd be in a bus, and he'd like see like farmers like plucking strawberries and like oranges and shit. Like, hey, Fed, it's your parents over there. It's your cousins, Fed.
God.
Look, everyone, look, it's Fed's cousins. Everyone wave.
Wow.
Yeah, and like that would just go on and on. Like it would never stop, man. Until like, I don't know.
You need to an extent like jokes between friends, close friends, is like
I think
okay.
that's
but if you're not close to them and you make it's like there's a line.
I think it's okay to like joke around like you do with the Coco movie. I think that's hilarious. But like you gotta like make the effort to like make me feel okay with it. You know what I mean?
Sure. We also have a safe word, just a flag.
Yeah.
We all have a safe word now.
We all have the same safe word.
Why do you have the same safe word?
So to sum it up, racism bad.
Yeah, racism.
Dude, you know, I know in Korean there's one. I think there's one in Chinese where the word sounds like the N word.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
When you're saying like that or
that
like
or this or something.
There was a
yeah.
streamer from Leaks in LS who got in trouble because he said the Korean word that sounds like the N word, but he was also kind of doing it in a way where he was baiting a reaction. Where it's like, no, I'm just saying the Korean word.
But I think intent matters in that case.
Yeah.
I think there was one time I said something in Korean, like in a. I can't even say it comfortably now because people.
You can say it. You can You can. You want me to say it for you?
No.
I'll say it for you. It's a Korean word, and it's pronounced nega.
Yo. I'll see you on live stream.
He said it so like.
Yeah.
And what does that word mean?
Like me, that I'll do something.
Yeah, like it's a very common word to use. And
it's actually super common in Korean, yes. But I don't do it on stream because.
Yes. In Chinese, the word that is pronounced nega, which is also very common because you use the word that.
Which has ruined me.
A lot. But obviously, like when we speak in our native language, we have to be very conscious. Like when I go out with my mom and I'm speaking to her in Chinese, and would like be near a black individual, my mom would be like, "Careful, don't say that word." because like she's very sensitive. She doesn't want to offend anyone. Like even my mother, who's like 60 years old, you know, Asian lady, is like, yeah, don't say that word.
Even her? Holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, racism bad.
Racism bad.
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 Has there ever been a case where racism was good?
Good racism?
I've seen some like funny like
Family Guy.
in
Family
movies
Guy?
like
Yeah,
or
movies.
like even in like family like your modern shows like
Comedy?
yeah comedy sorry
Comedy.
yeah racism is used in a comedic way.
A lot of stand up.
Lots of
Stand-up.
Oh,
yeah.
A lot of stand-ups cater to like their own stereotypes and etc.
Do you think it's like taking the easy way, the easy path?
Yeah, ironic racism.
I think it is.
If you're a minority comedian and 90% of your jokes is the fact that you're a minority, and you can.
Yeah, I think it
I also feel like stand-up comedians like draw a lot from their own experiences, right? And they probably have to like, if you're a minority, have to deal with racism and stuff like that. It's easy to joke about because you've experienced it. Like I find myself joking about, you know, myself too, just because like I've experienced it and I can relate to it. But yeah.
Someone said something in chat. It said comedy sucks now. Everyone gets offended.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Soldem King 77.
Was it Simpsons or Family Guy? Like some big show said they weren't gonna do like racism, like racist jokes or some sort of thing anymore because like people like they just don't think it's right or whatever. And then people were complaining because they're saying like that was like why the show was good. I can't remember which one it was.
The Simpsons?
It might have been Simpsons. Like people got upset about it though.
No.
They had Apu,
Apu.
from The Simpsons. Like, cause he has a very stereotypical Indian accent.
Yeah.
You're the 7-Eleven worker guy? Or
Yeah.
what's it called? The quick cookie mart?
Thank you. Come again. Kind of deal.
Wait, he's not in the show no more?
I don't know. I know there was a big thing about it. Like he doesn't get voiced anymore. But yeah, I did hear about that.
I haven't watched The Simpsons in a while. I heard there was an esports episode. I want to watch that.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it, and it was okay.
Well, I thought
If I thought it was okay, Lily won't like it actually.
Wow, you think my tastes are that like sophisticated?
Why did I say this? Fucking hell! Now her
Oh,
head's
how
so
do you
big.
guys feel about like Kim's Convenience Store and like
Kim's Convenience.
I started watching that.
Yeah, how is it? Do you think they did like depict it like?
So for context, can you describe Kim's Convenience's
It's like
setup?
It's like about a Korean family that owns a convenience store
in Toronto,
in
Canada.
Toronto, Canada. Yeah. So I haven't seen the show. My mom loves it apparently
Oh,
because
right.
she feels like connected
I saw
to it.
one episode with you.
I'm Korean. I like
Did
it.
they make any like race-based jokes?
They make fun of themselves a lot. Like it's very self-aware.
Mm.
The first episode is about gay people and transgendered people and Koreans. It's just like it's very self-aware. I don't know how to word it like that. You should check it out. It's on Netflix. Korea, woo, 대한민국.
Yeah, like I watched Fresh Off the Boat and I liked it.
Fresh Off the Boat was really fun. I love shows that cater more towards like Asians in general because it's like really nice to see. Oh, it's about Koreans,
As long as they don't make
right?
it really like
overly
over the top.
Yeah, I love George Lopez.
No one's ever said that. Not even Latino people.
Alright.
Randall Park is great.
I thought
love
it was a
Randall
good show.
Park.
Constance
Wu is big.
Yeah.
Fucking.
What?
We need more Mexicans in this house.
We need more Koreans in this house.
No, we already have too much.
Chinese in this house.
No, we have too much of those too. We need.
Bubbling, dude, bubbling.
We need.
Hyper, bro. He almost said it.
We need people who are qualified for their job.
Regardless of their skin color, right?
Regardless of their skin color, gender, sexual orientation.
Exactly. Diversity for the sake of diversity. Do you think that's a form of casual racism too? I don't know why I asked that.
Oh, this is like a whole new.
Anyway,
thing.
moving on.
To sexism. Is it okay for Hooters to only hire women?
Wait, is this a legitimate topic? I can't tell.
The host has asked.
Yes. Isn't that sexism?
Elvon, go for it.
Yeah.
In a work setting, it's like, yes, it is. I don't think it's right, but the people who are hiring the managers and stuff, they'll do it anyway. Like, you know, they're not gonna hire someone because they're a guy, but they're not gonna say it, and it's not gonna be written anywhere. That's just how the system is.
It's their brand too.
Yeah.
Like you go to Hooters, you expect
What do you expect?
you expect girls, right? I've never been to Hooters. I actually want to go there one
You guys
day.
want to go to Hooters?
I heard their wings aren't that bad. So
No, their wings are
No, you
good.
don't go for the wings. You go for the titties.
I go for the.
But have you been to a Hooters?
Absolutely. When I was 18.
And when you're there, are you just like...
Yeah, duh.
So when you make your order, do you even look at them in the eye?
What the fuck? Dude, no. That's the whole point of Hooters. No, I'm kidding.
Kidding about what? Have you been to Hooters?
Offline TV goes to Hooters.
Yeah.
New
That
video.
would be a good video, actually.
Yeah, and then clickbait the heck out of it.
And I would avert my eye because I respect women.
Yeah, but I used to work
Bro,
in HR.
no, you
and
appreciate them, so you look.
Mm.
See what I mean?
All right. For this part, all right, Sean, you might have to put it on emote only mode. / emote only. Now, we're not gonna talk about the Avengers content because we haven't seen it yet.
I mean, we can talk about what we think might happen, right?
I hope Ant-Man goes up Thanos' butt and expand and make him explode from the inside.
Has there been a scenario where like Ant-Man is like gone like that small and like
inside someone?
Yeah.
He's gone inside Iron Man's armor.
Okay.
In a human body? Not that I know of.
Hypothetically, that's
He's
like
gone
the.
small enough to go into him.
That's
Yes.
that's such a
possible,
good way to
yeah.
kill someone. Think about it. Like
Go up their ass?
Yeah.
not going up their ass even, but like through their nostrils, any airway that you have, go inside them and then enlarge to your regular side. Then they would expand from within and probably just explode and die.
Just
That's,
Like the laws of physics dictate either you burst out or you
Or-
get squished trying
exactly.
to be big.
Can he poison him? You know how like those ants poison the crabs? They crawl inside the crabs and poison
yeah,
them
no,
and
no.
stuff
I
like
actually
that.
think
yeah.
you go inside the body and then
Yeah,
Ant-Man
mess him up
actually
from
has
the
so
inside.
much potential. He's one of my favorite Marvel superheroes for the amount of potential they have
Oh,
not
yeah.
untapped. They have it's not even tapped into. You know what I mean? Whew. But yeah, Thanos is awesome. Go on.
There's also a physics problem. They said Ant-Man retains his density.
That's true, but my
So when he's like
Size?
super small, like he has the power
Power
of
of
a
a
regular
regular
man
human being.
still.
Oh,
So when he punches, it still hurts like
so
a
he
regular
can
man.
still go inside you and then like sit on your fucking heart and crush it or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can you just like pound someone's heart?
Yeah, like actually, just kill them like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is when he expands to a super giant and he can pick up trucks, doesn't that not make sense? Because if you can't pick up trucks as a normal man, it's ruining my immersion because that's the rule they set.
So wait, when he's really big, he can't pick up like trucks?
He can pick up trucks, but I
Oh.
was told he's supposed to retain a relative amount
Maybe
of
it's
power.
just like one way. When he's small, he retains the big form, but when he's big, he gains more. Just because he has a lot more mass too, right? Like, you know, logically, it makes sense that he should be able to pick up a truck. There's no logic in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
There really isn't.
You shouldn't ask questions.
Just talking.
Accept it.
So if we were Marvel characters,
No, we've done this too many times. Are you guys excited for the Avengers?
I'm so excited. Like I hate talking about it 'cause I just want to fucking watch it, dude.
Dude, we're watching it soon.
Yeah, after today, we'll be immune to spoilers.
Yeah.
I'll finally be able to stream. Feels good,
can't
man.
be. Never mind.
Lily, do you know what happened?
Yes. You guys are gonna love it. Like it's good. 3 hours of just.
Wait, anything that comes out of your mouth now? I just like.
She's raising our expectation. Now it's gonna be bad.
Now, like what she said about
No,
the,
no, no.
the expanding part. Like, what if she like knows something? you know
Look,
what I mean?
if there's a part where Ant-Man
I would
expands
never-
up Thanos'
never
ass,
spoil.
it's okay if it gets spoiled.
I don't spoil.
I swear to God.
You don't need
Just knowing that she knows.
It's
like,
really good. Like it's gonna be so good. Rarely do I get excited
no.
just from reading the plot
no
of a
hype, no hype.
movie.
It's gonna be shitty, right?
No, it's actually gonna be really
All
good.
right, let's talk about the assholes on the internet who make it their life missions to spoil the movie.
Listen, they just want attention in their life, and that's the only way they're gonna get it.
So you're calling them pathetic losers?
I'm not calling
They're
them
sad.
pathetic
They're
losers.
sad,
What?
so they want to make other people sad.
Or sometimes assholes are just assholes for the sake of being assholes. There's no rhyme or reason why they act like the way they
No,
do.
there's a psychological reason.
I feel like sometimes people are just dicks because they're dicks. I don't know.
No, people are dicks because they're looking for some kind of fulfillment, in
Mhm.
my opinion.
I agree.
And reaction from people is an acknowledgement of your existence.
Also, they could be projecting too. Maybe they have a hard life and they're like, you know what, I'm miserable. I'm gonna make other people miserable.
Exactly.
I think a lot of it is projection as well. But again, I don't know. Dicks can
Also,
just
maybe it's just funny.
yeah.
Fed
That's what I.
that.
That's what
why.
Fed would say
Yeah.
if he spoiled something.
It's just funny.
He almost spoiled something for me in Game of Thrones. Wait, he also. Okay, actually, I shouldn't talk about it. No
See,
spoilers.
Yvonne's trying to catch up. Are you caught up? Because tomorrow's a big day.
I can't watch 4 seasons in one day.
No, you have to watch tomorrow's episode.
Okay, I just finished season 3, and there's the Red Wedding episode. All right, that I heard wonders
Dude,
about.
yeah, Yvonne started to watch the Red Wedding episode, and I left the room and like, what do I do, dude? I just like,
I just looked at it, I was like, yeah.
What was your reaction?
I recorded it.
Oh, you recorded? Perfect. That people love Red Wedding reactions.
It was crazy.
It was juicy.
I can't talk about it. I shouldn't talk about it.
No. Everyone's seen a Red Wedding by
Really?
now. Yeah.
Okay,
I
well,
mean, it's like it's so iconic in the Game of Thrones.
I thought, okay, if you haven't seen it yet, cover your ears. I'll give a 2-second thingy, but
This part sucks.
I know. It's like watching everyone die.
Yeah.
Just screaming.
What was your initial reaction?
so I was pretty focused because everything was like very intense. It was just going on, and then the mom is like begging for them to like let her son go, let Rob go, and then Rob, you know, whatever.
Right until the moment he got stabbed, did you think, all right, this is it. This is
I
where they
thought-
get saved.
Yeah, I thought he could live and maybe the mom dies. But not only that happened. Okay, when they stabbed his pregnant wife.
pregnant-
Oh my god.
That one got
That
me.
fucked me up.
That already, I was like,
That was such
holy
a
shit, what the
grisly
fuck
scene.
is going on?
Oh my god, you just stab her belly. Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then not only that, but like when the mom saw him die, I thought like I was like, oh my god, she's gonna suicide because she's just standing there like she looked lifeless.
Oh, dude.
And then this guy pops up from behind, slices her neck. I'm like, oh, that was when I screamed.
How does it feel to know you just spoiled Game of Thrones for thousands of people?
Wait, I
There's
said
zero
close your
people.
ears.
That's true.
I
Everyone
gave
has seen Game
warning.
of Thrones.
But I was like, oh man, it was so sad. I was like, this part fucking sucks.
It was pretty
It does suck.
masterfully done.
It is.
Yeah, it was done well.
Because it's like it impacted you so
Yeah,
much, you know?
it was very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It suck. Have you guys been spoiled for anything? Game of Thrones or Avengers?
I mean, I've read some things about Avengers, but like I don't know what to believe. Because it sounds pretty ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like people dying, and I'm just like, that's a superhero movie. People don't die, right? Am I
And
right,
Marvel
guys?
kind of doesn't really have a lot of people dying.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of these superheroes already have sequels planned for next year. So you're like,
True.
well, I guess that I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be dead.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's like I haven't been able to watch a hype movie without knowing what's gonna happen. Ever since I started streaming.
Fuck, dude.
Like it happens and it sucks. Like, oh, I guess it's kind of ruined. But like so much people try and still spoil it for me, and by the time I read it again, it's like, but you already
This
like.
is why I always I've always tried to like buy tickets like the
day of.
the hour they're released, not even the hour, like the minute for Star Wars. Like I was the like first 10 people to like buy seats. and then the whole app crashed.
That's what we need to do. We might get advance tickets to Detective Pikachu. Yeah, Detective Pikachu's a movie, and we might be able to see it ahead of time.
You excited for the movie?
Yeah.
No, I'm not excited.
Everyone's excited.
How hyped are you for the movie on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, can we all say it at the same time? Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
10. Wait, that bitch said 9.
Get out.
'Cause what the fuck, bro?
You guys were gonna say different numbers.
Wait, why a 9? I need her to explain herself.
I'm very, very excited.
Beat the shit out of you, man.
Again, like I watched all the recaps, but it's not like I can remember all the movies so well. If I'm a 10 out of 10 excited for this, how excited would I be for a franchise or a series that I was heavily invested in?
I like her
you know what I mean?
She's not heavily invested in Marvel movies.
Pokey would be Black Widow.
Aw, thanks. She's so hot.
Yeah, you hot. Got it.
I'm pretty hot. Who would I be?
You're Peter Quill.
Yeah.
Star-Lord.
Yeah.
I know.
Wait, that's better than
You're
Raccoon. Raccoon. She said I was a
Yo,
raccoon.
what's up, pal?
Yo, get out of here.
Yo, you're my buddy.
No, I don't want to be buddies.
But I'm the captain.
You know what game? This is completely off topic. You know what game we should play one day?
What game?
It's a game where it tests our like team building skills almost, and how in tune we are with each other.
So we can lose fast?
Everyone closes their eyes without any cue, no hints whatsoever. Try to count from 1 through 10 without interrupting each other. 2 people can't say the same number at the same time.
How many people? Wow.
This is fine. I don't care.
All right, let's do it.
Ready?
Everyone, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
1.
Well, you motherfucker! What the fuck? I'm the host. Of course I go first. What's wrong with you?
We're not in tune. All right. Again.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. 1.
2.
3.
4.
5.
6.
7.
8.
9.
10.
You
Yay! We did it, everybody!
Not to say anything. I hate you.
We hit 10. Okay, my strategy is to give you guys the success and the glory.
Oh my god, toast.
Some would say I had the hardest job.
But the actual game, you stand in a circle and it's like I think way more than 10, like 20 or something. But it's like after a certain point, you start to like understand. It's one of those improv games. It's really fun. Sorry. Anyway, that was really off topic.
We're building our telepathy.
We're getting in tune with each other. Pokey, on a count of 3, tell me what number you're thinking of. 1 through 5. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Try that
Did
with
I
me.
not say we were just ready? Hold on.
1 through 5?
Hold on. I'm just looking at you. I need to like get in tune. Touch fingertips.
Okay.
Okay. Someone count the sound.
3, 2, 1.
5.
5.
Wow.
You know what? I was actually gonna say 1, but I switched it to 5 last night.
Thinking of 1 or 5.
Yeah.
See, we're kind of there. Pokey and I were vibing. Fred and I were not vibing.
We're
right
not
now.
vibing, bro.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. What were we talking about? Avengers superpowers? That's superpowers. If you guys had any superpower, what would it be?
Okay,
I'm
now
sorry,
we've done this question too
many.
many. Let's move on to the Sean question of the day. The Sean topic. Prince William allegedly caught cheating on Kate Middleton.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine being a fucking prince, marrying a girl that is way out of your attractiveness league, having multiple children with her, and then cheating on her? Can you
what the fuck?
imagine?
Drag him, man.
Wow, that she went in hard.
Is this what you're invested in, Pokey?
Yes, I would watch a movie about this.
Yeah.
I mean,
She wasn't royal, right? That's why it was like a big deal.
Rose Hambury is the marchioness of a small like county. It was like her husband is like super old, and he was the marquis of something, which makes her the marchioness of something. It's all very like British royalty, you know.
British royalty.
I don't think there's any evidence. I mean, I have zero clue about the royal family.
Yeah, they've been very quiet about it, I think. And even when you
Which
try to
means
search
it's
up
true.
articles, like you don't see a lot of it
Do
being
you know what the
out there.
prince's favorite drink is? Royal tea. Sorry, I
Can
don't
we
know anything
focus on Prince
I don't know
William's
anything- I don't know anything
infidelity?
about this.
But you would imagine if you're a prince, you can never do anything shady, right?
Yeah, you're heavily scrutinized under the public eye, but I think shady people gonna shade. You know what I mean?
They're gonna do this.
They're gonna do it no
They're just
matter
gonna
what
do
their
it.
position.
Doesn't like being a prince doesn't stop you from being a shitty.
Wait, so this
doing
guy's
shitty things. I
this
guess.
guy's married?
He's married.
With children. Kids.
Holy
Their
shit.
wedding was
He's-
like such a
Dude,
big
he's
deal.
actually
He's
retarded.
literally royalty.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh my god, you're gonna piss off so much British
Pepega.
people.
Sure. Dude, how do you do that? Holy crap.
The
As
wedding
a
was
prince,
like a huge thing.
I mean,
Back
like
then.
your wife and kids.
Yeah.
Come on, prince. or
Okay,
not,
these
right?
rumors are unsubstantiated.
Yes.
Also not denied.
Allegedly.
It's all very
Not denied.
alleged.
Yeah, where's the
Allegedly.
evidence?
Not false, lol.
Guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah. But do you think, if proven, Prince William can save his reputation?
I mean, I think he has to, right?
I think with godly PR, anyone's capable of saving their reputation.
All right, Lily.
Force in CD.
Lily, you're the PR manager for Prince William, and he just got caught cheating. What do you say?
I quit.
But it's doable though. At least we've seen it on the Twitch scale.
Yeah.
But it's a little different because a Twitch streamer has less reputation than a prince of England, right?
People do forget very quickly, though.
Yeah,
That's a sad
you'd be
thing.
surprised.
Yeah.
A new thing always. Yeah, I look at our Twitch scene, whatever, and it's like new drama every fucking week about something different, and then people don't remember what happened like 3 weeks ago. It's just it's
Yeah.
constantly just replacing one after another.
Fuck this prince guy, dude.
At least he wasn't king. Yeah.
Who? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Could have been false rumors. We don't know.
Yeah.
What false rumors have you had to destroy? Reddit thought Yvonne was gay. Wait.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
Wait.
You guys don't even know this. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm friends with this girl named Daphne, okay?
Okay.
She was like the girl who is like Officer Caitlin in Double Lift's interview.
Yes.
And every year there's a Reddit thread. It's like, hey, it's the anniversary of the Officer Caitlin video with Double Lift. I don't know why. It's always on Reddit. And then we were, and then we.
Did you come over that one time?
Yeah, she did. She stayed over
And
with
she
us.
slept with you in your bed?
Okay, I'm trying to tell a story here.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
So anyway, fuck you.
Sorry.
But basically, one of us made like some Happy National Girlfriend Day post, and we just post like pictures of us together, you know, just on Twitter and stuff. And then everyone on Reddit, when that happened, like when it was the annual post time, they're like, yeah, apparently she's lesbian now. She's dating this girl. Links my Twitter. Double Lift turned her gay. Like all this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So Reddit detectives pretty much just decided
Reddit
that we were
detectives
dating.
are something else.
Yeah.
So-
I have one. Oh my god, recently, I'm sure you guys have seen this. Recently, whatchamacallit, me, Destiny, and Hassan were on a podcast, and
Yes.
and I said something about how I didn't get to see Destiny all of TwitchCon, and then Destiny said something about how he didn't get to see me or Hassan, and then boom, everybody just saying very inappropriate things about me and Hassan. Even though the very next day on Destiny's stream, he clarified. He was like, no, I was just saying I didn't get to see either of them. I wasn't implying anything about them hanging out together at TwitchCon. And he was like, I would have roasted Pokey way more if that was the case. And he like made a joke about it. Regardless, it keeps getting brought up. And that thread had like so many upvotes. It was dumb.
People love shitting on Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Have you read those threads? I read it. I'm like, dude.
Every time
chill.
there's
Oh my
a
God.
live stream fail drama or Twitch drama, I feel like the question is, how do we make this about Pokemon?
They care so much.
There was
about her.
there was a girl who's recently popular who plays with birds, and then everyone's like, she's prettier than Pokemon.
But the title said
Scuffed
Pokey,
Pokemon?
and then all the comments are just people fighting about whether she's more attractive or
That's
less
so
attractive
insulting
than me.
to like both
Yeah.
parties. You know, one for being compared in the first place, one because she had nothing to do with it. You know, it's like, oh god.
Yeah, like even the TF Blade stuff, like
I'm so
was
white.
popular. And then one day later, #1, the Anivia incident. This is Pokemon again. And it's like, yeah, I get the comparison, but we don't have to turn everything into.
I think it's because, well, one, she's very popular, so mentioning her will get the views, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know why else people would care so much.
I just feel bad. Like I feel like I'm
Easy
such
karma.
like a controversy, and I don't know like how not to be. If that makes
That's
sense.
impossible. You're girl streamer, the most popular on Twitch by far. It's gonna happen. The best
No
you can do is
fish.
you do you, boo.
I understand, Pokey.
We got a white knight for her harder, so she introduces us to Taylor Swift. You get my drift. right?
Apparently, you know Taylor Swift. Is that true?
No. Brandon, you
Oh, yeah.
who knows Taylor Swift? Hey,
Yeah.
Pokey, I've been white knighting for you for 3 years now. I've been
Pokey,
introduced
I
to
need
you
to
for
see Taylor
2
Swift.
years.
I need.
No,
I
I'm
need.
not gonna
Fuck.
lie. If I'm gonna get anyone to meet Taylor Swift, it's gonna be Toast because I know he's a real fan. He's a real fan.
Wait, I like Brandon Urie.
You can be number 2, and then Yvonne number 3.
Wait, what about
No,
me?
Yvonne's crying. She can be number 2. You can be number 3.
I just want to meet Brandon Urie. Okay.
Okay, you can be number 1 on that list.
Okay, alright, cool, we good. I will continue white knighting for you, my lady. I feel my efforts have truly paid off. I'm cashing it.
I'll refund the $1,000 donation. Don't worry. Lily.
But yeah, whenever you're popular, like me with the Hearthstone subreddit, it's like, how do we turn this event to shit on this guy we don't like or this person we don't like?
I think
kinda
if you're
deal.
just really popular, you're gonna get haters. It's to be expected, right?
Yeah.
Just gotta accept it, right?
It's just annoying because like I want to like take constructive criticism, but then sometimes it's just like
Sometimes
it makes no sense. To
All
me.
right,
Yeah,
all right.
sometimes
Alright, what's
they-
the next topic? I'm so bored.
No. What we need to do is give Pokey constructive criticism now.
Yeah.
Lily, you start. A real constructive
Can
criticism.
I need to think about this. Hold on.
All right,
Have
Fed.
an intervention.
Fed, do you have a constructive criticism?
Just focus on yourself, dude. That's all you gotta worry about.
That's not really.
Yeah, that's all you gotta
Just
worry about.
ignore the haters. Have you thought about doing that?
Yeah, bro.
Like, can you
Fuck
stop
the
reading
haters.
comments?
Haters are
try-
just Sundari
stop it.
fans.
Honestly, there's so many bad comments out there. I choose never to read them, and I'm chilling.
I mean, there could be like just 100 mean comments that you're just like whatever, but there's gonna be one that kind of like gets you occasionally.
I think that's just human nature.
Yeah.
One, like, we're not perfect. We're
Mhm.
not infallible.
Nice take.
Thanks, Toast.
All right, so back to on topic. Yvonne is gay.
What?
What are we going to do about that? Yvonne, what? Anyone here ever had a gay experience? No judging.
Gay experience? What does that mean?
Have you ever kissed
Uh,
a girl?
I kissed the girl and I liked it. Remember that song?
Honestly, I wish.
I mean, we can like easily remedy. that.
Honestly, I wish.
I'm
Wait, would
actually
you guys
down.
kiss each other?
I would.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for then?
I would do it.
Toast, would you kiss me?
Hell no, bitch.
$100,000.
For alcohol, and I'm not.
Toast.
I'm waiting for alcohol, and how can we turn this into content?
But
And
you,
like, how can we like maximize the profits of this?
Toast, $100,000. Kiss me.
I think
What? You guys should just like kiss for fun.
I think it'd be cute.
would not be fun
Toast
for
has
anyone.
to. Toast has to be bought though.
I wouldn't. I would do it for content.
Right, content.
I would kiss a guy for content.
Okay.
Chat, you hear that? Toast would do it for $100.
I wouldn't do it for
donation.
money. I would do it for content.
Okay.
Dude, we just need to have a
It
competition.
needs
Yo,
to be
Mark.
like a dare, like like a bet or something,
Yeah, yeah.
right? If you lose, you kiss someone, or if you lose, you I don't know.
Also,
something like
definitely no tongue.
It's cool to kiss other male streamers.
Okay.
that. Who's that?
It's XQC and Greek.
I also saw Mr. Mooten kiss someone on stream.
That's cool.
Yvonne, would you kiss a girl?
I kiss Yvonne.
Happened before, but it's kind of like
Confirmed lesbian.
The Reddit detectives are right.
Was it Daphne?
Okay, no, it wasn't. But like, it's kind of awkward at times. Okay, personally, I'm not comfortable with it. But if it's a girl that I don't really know that well, and then like we're at a club and she's like, "Oh, can I kiss you? Like you're so cute," and it's just like a friendly like thing. It's kind of hard to say.
Don't you know how girls bond is by kissing?
Yeah.
Legit,
dude,
like they do that.
Oh, dude, at Coachella, there were so many girls kissing other girls. I was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Why
It's just
can't I
like
get some
girl
of this?
love. It's like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. I love you so much. It's like just like
It's like tongue action too, though. Like,
I don't
what
know
the
about tongue
fuck?
action. I'm not sure about tongue action.
That's a step up.
Yeah.
Yo, tongue isn't that weird. I think it's
Okay,
cool.
but there's no tongue.
Okay, tongue is weird.
Was there no tongue?
There
Okay.
was no tongue.
Alright.
It's just a peck.
So you would kiss Fed for content?
Or any guy in general.
But you would kiss me.
For content, you are any guy, yes. I suppose.
Fuck yeah.
Wait, but you're any guy, like you're
I don't know.
not special or
It's
anything.
like, yeah, it
It's
doesn't
just-
matter. It can happen.
You
Fed.
kiss toes. Make it into a video. This guy's toes
You,
kissed
you
me.
can't just kiss and then make that into a video. The kiss has
People would watch it. There are some stupid
good,
10-second, 12-second videos.
to. It will
out
be
there.
like a punishment thing. Like I failed the challenge.
Yo, we're going to EDC, dude. Let's go. No?
Fed, have you kissed a guy?
No. Never.
What about on the cheek?
My family. No.
Lily, what about you? Kissed a girl?
Yeah. But in the same way as Yvonne. Like, oh, I love you. That kind of stuff. I was drunk.
And girls are weird as shit.
No, it's great.
When can I kiss Pokey?
After the cameras are off.
Did it really happen? If it was off camera?
No, we will film it. We will never let that
Oh,
happen without recording it.
Yo,
That would be a
Toast
tragedy.
plants a little camera everywhere, not to miss the moment.
That would be so bad.
What do you mean bad?
No, I mean, bad if we didn't record it.
Yeah, so it would be such a waste.
Oh.
To sum it up, Yvonne is gay. I'm glad.
So what we got?
How did it come to
Racism
this?
bad.
Racism
Yvonne
bad.
gay.
Yvonne gay.
Don't say the N word.
Guys, come on.
And Toast will kiss Fed.
Toast will kiss Fed
Any
for
guy.
content.
Any guy.
No, you said Fed.
Is there anything else?
All right,
We
wrapping
summer-
up here. Do you guys have any, Yvonne, do you have any plans coming up? Trips?
EDC.
Events? EDC.
EDC.
We're all going to EDC.
Hey,
But-
you
whoa,
kissed
whoa.
Albert for his birthday.
I fake kissed. It looked like on camera like I kissed him.
You kissed him.
No.
I saw your lips touch his cheek.
Oh my god, this is Wonka.
Fuck, I'm doubting myself.
disgusting.
Did I fucking
You
kiss him?
kissed him.
So, EDC. So, what is EDC, you know?
Electronic Daisy Carnival.
Where
Wait,
you're
that's
under
what it
the electric
sounds
sky.
like?
What did I think it's?
Electronic
I
dance.
just said like electronic dance.
Yeah, like
Camp.
Actually,
So, the majority of offline TV is
I'm
going,
not sure.
ideally, everyone.
mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Lily goes on
Have
though.
to.
If Scar goes, I'll go.
No, what the fuck? Toast, you're going anyway.
Scar
Because
goes, I'll
Oh,
Janet's
go.
going.
Scar goes, I'll go.
Yes, sir.
Scar
all
goes.
going.
Albie says he'll
Are you
go.
gonna kiss Scar for content?
Listen,
there?
I already confirmed everyone. I have arranged certain things to
Certain
happen.
things?
Yes.
What do you mean by certain
I
things?
can't tell you because it's for content.
EDC.
Oh,
vlog.
yeah, we're gonna get lit. Homies.
Yo.
Everyone's
Gonna
looking at us
get
like
lit.
these guys won't survive a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love music. My favorite artist is
Taylor Swift.
Halsey.
Oh,
for the movie?
In
very soon. Like
very
after
soon,
this.
like
5
right after
minutes?
Yeah, we'll just leave after this. And just go. Yeah, we'll like eat
Well,
it. But yeah.
We'll eat the popcorn at the movie theater.
Yeah.
So
I want to get there
excited
early,
for
so like you
Endgame.
know.
Same.
I get tilted every time we make plans for the movie, and we all show up like fucking 10
I know.
minutes
Dude,
later.
I
And you
know.
miss like the
Late.
first 5
You
minutes
guys
of the
are
movies.
late, all right?
not
I
late.
am always
I'm always
on
like,
time.
"Hey, guys, let's
I
go,
am
let's go."
always
This
on
happened
time.
so many times where we were late
And at the
for a movie.
ArcLight, they like play two like
Commercials
trailers.
and they start.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going to the.
Okay.
I mean, what's
We're
yeah.
not going to.
I mean,
we're going
I mean, luckily we're in the AMC.
Yeah, we're going to AMC. All right.
So yeah, we got EDC for Yvonne coming up. What about you, Federico?
What's up?
Any plans or trips or events, streams?
I do want to go to Mexico as my next trip. Like that's 100%. Like I'm set on that.
We should learn Spanish together, Fed.
I know Spanish.
I'm sorry. I don't know
Fuck you guys. I speak Spanish fluently.
¿Tú hablas español?
Sí.
Oh, sí.
Sí.
¿Te gustas women?
Me gustan las mujeres, sí.
Oh, las mujeres son...
Valamogules.
Wait, what the fuck?
All right, so Fed's going to Mexico and EDC planning to go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And what about you, Lily Pichu?
I am going to New Jersey.
When?
Fuck. If I go to EDC, it has to be like right after.
To
Then I'm
see-
going to Seattle.
What's in Seattle?
You have to, Lily. Like,
I have a esports event thingy with Albert at the Husky thing. I don't remember what it's called. It's on the 25th.
End of the
And
month.
then when my brother is graduating, he's done. So I don't want to miss it. And his birthday's in like around that time. So
You would fly back for your brother's graduation?
Yeah.
I missed my sister's graduation. I don't give a shit.
Dude, my mom's making me go to fucking...
No, also my parents have been like, they miss me obviously because I live cross country. They're constantly calling me, hey, you're gonna visit, right? And then like if I don't give it, hey, it's okay if it's just 1 or 2 days. Can you please come? I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'll book your plane tickets for you. I'm like, fuck. All right, no, don't worry, mom. I'm going. Don't worry. It's like it's really sad.
So... Never mind. This is a personal conversation.
All right.
Yo, Toast, what if you and I were related?
What if you and I were related?
Like, would you be cool with that? Like, imagine I was like your like brother-in-law.
That would imply you have to date my sister.
Yeah. Like.
Or I have to bang your brother.
Oh, I mean the first one.
Wait, why can't it be the second one?
I mean the second one's cool too.
You got a problem
No,
against
no.
your brother being Kappa Pride?
I mean my brother is a straight arrow, so I mean I know that about him. So
I can't turn him.
No, you can't.
Hey, you can date my brother. I'm sure he'd be down.
You have a sister?
No, just a brother. Sorry. I always wanted a younger sister though.
Yvonne, do you have a sister?
Or your
I'm
older
an only
sister.
child, but
Oh.
Wait, you are?
Damn.
I've always wanted a sibling. My mom had a miscarriage before and after me. I was the one that made it out.
Oh no, you're the survivor. You're like Sasuke Uchiha.
No,
You've absorbed their life essence. And that's
didn't.
why she's so powerful and organized.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I like having a sibling. It's like, I don't know, just grow up with someone. But then you probably got like spoiled, right? Like all your parents' attention.
Where are
on you.
your new siblings now?
Yeah.
Can I call you Yvonne One-chan? One-san?
Oh God.
Big sis Yvonne.
Yeah, now I remember. It was great growing up alone.
Alright, as for me, nothing planned. Thanks for watching.
Wait, maybe
The 12. Thanks for watching.
Wait, you're going to EDC.
EDC.
Thanks.
You're literally going to EDC.
Thanks.
Toast disguised Toast is going to
confirmed on
EDC.
stream, so he can't get out of it.
Thanks for watching the 12th ever Offline TV podcast. I'm glad you could join us. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. What are they liking for? Like if you are against racism. Comment whether or not Yvonne is really gay.
Oh my god.
Come on.
And sub if you...
What if you fight world hunger? Like what do we
Oh, what else did we talk about today?
okay,
Sub if...
if you think the N-word is not well, no, that's kind of sub if you are human being.
If you don't sub, that means you're less than human.
Yeah,
Less.
Robot.
You're
like that.
subhuman. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, how's it going? This guy's Toast here, coming at you with the 13th unlucky number 13. Ooh. What are you doing?
I was drinking for a really long time.
13th ever Offline TV podcast.
Yay.
Welcome. Today we are joined by Josh Zell. First name
Oh.
You and Josh must switch seats. Would you wanna switch switch lives with Josh for a day? See what it's like.
Sure, why not?
Oh, I want to be pokey for a
Sounds
day.
fun. I'd probably be just
I think
about
I get the
anyone
better
for a
end of
day.
this deal.
Aww.
So today we are joined by Pokey.
Hey.
You're really thirsty today, aren't you? Drinking lots of water. What's going on?
I don't know why. I'm in kind of a mood today, so.
A water drinking mood? What kind of mood?
I don't know. I'm kind of in a mood.
Oh,
You know, like when you say mood, it
Right.
doesn't
Oh,
mean
you're in a
something.
mood.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a
Okay, we
mood.
can get into that in a bit.
Sure.
We also have Josh, and of course the lovely Lily Pichu. What's
Toast
up?
got me coffee today. I felt very cared for as a friend today.
Okay,
Toast
see,
didn't get me coffee.
that's the problem.
where's my coffee?
When I get you coffee, you tell everyone, and I have to deal with this shit.
But then, like, I just want to let everyone know what a nice person you are.
You're reinforcing me not to ever get you coffee
I
again.
apologize. It'll never happen again.
I accept it. All right. Life update. Josh
There's a gun
recently was bleeding out his eyeballs.
Yeah,
True.
this was an interesting time in my life.
Tell us what happened.
So I got surgery, not this last Monday, but the week before on my eyelids. It wasn't like a double eyelid sort of thing, so I want to squash that. It wasn't because I wanted big old anime eyes. It was just, I have, I do have droopy eyes.
You know, I
I
would have
noticed
never
it.
said that.
And they cause infections.
No meme, right?
No
yeah.
meme.
No.
I get a lot of infections and like styes and stuff, and so what this surgery was supposed to do is kind of like help that.
And instead it made your eye bleed.
And
Damn.
instead, as in the healing process, the stitches popped, and so like the blood vessel that's inside your eye cavity, it just started gushing out blood.
How
and
do they stitch something that's inside your eyeball?
so I had bruises across my eyelids, like directly like on them. So my assumption is they have some sort of clamp that they like pull up your eyelid. And
Are you
then,
under?
yeah, I was put under general anesthesia, so that's my assumption because like my eyelids were very bruised. So yeah, that was an experience, and
Sick story, bruh.
yeah, Mark was like freaking out a little bit.
That's very
If
sweet.
I came to you guys with that blood pouring out of my eyes, I think you guys would be freaking out.
Yeah. I didn't think it was that bad, but it was starting to bleed so much that I was like, I don't know if this is now starting to get to a dangerous point.
bleeding
You know,
from
like
your head and your
What'd
eyes
they do when
is
you
not
went?
good.
You went in, right?
Yeah, and so I went into the hospital again, and then they put me under again to restitch
Did you
everything.
sue them
yeah.
for malpractice?
You can't. You sign your life away every
Yeah.
time you do like any procedure. You sue any right. You sue. You give up any right to.
Animal abuse.
Sorry, Timmy. It's okay. She lost a few brain cells.
In other news, Pokey recently played Witch's House.
Yeah, great game.
Were you spooked?
Yeah, there were some spoopies, but it wasn't
like
really
it? Did you
bad.
like the
Yeah, I
twist?
really liked it.
There's a twist?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
multiple
spoilers.
endings. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I recommend it, and it's not a long game at all, which is what I really enjoy.
Have you guys ever done VR horror?
No, I'd be down, but only if it didn't make me feel
Nauseous?
which I
Yeah.
feel like it probably would.
You can just close your eyes, right? If the monster's coming at
I
you,
would
just
love
close
to
your
play
eyes.
VR horror if they didn't rely on jump scares, which I think is
Oh,
a problem in some
yeah.
horror games nowadays, and movies and entertainment in general. I feel like horror is one of those genres where it requires a lot of creativity and you can do it in a low budget and still be of high quality. But I feel like a lot of people these days depend on jump scares too much, and I think that detracts from the horror genre and gives it its bad reputation. I think good horror should let you like think about it at night and be like, wow, that was really good. You know?
Go
That
off.
is hard to come by.
I love horror. Like, I love horror movies, I love horror games, I like anything horror. Hold on.
Us was a great horror movie.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
very little jump scare, but you're like tense the whole time.
I think that's more of a
Thriller?
suspense
Suspense,
thriller.
yeah.
Yeah, a thriller than like a horror.
That first half had me clenching.
Do you sometimes hear the word horror instead of horror? It's like really hard to
Horror.
Horror. It's such a
Horror.
weird horror. That was
Like
just
there's a
horror.
horror, and then there's like horror. Like you're a bigger.
Oh my god, you're more horror.
Yeah.
Horror.
Horror. You know.
Such a difficult word to say. Horror. I don't know. Sorry. I'm really tired.
There's a lot to cover this week. Lots of drama, lots of political intrigue. So let us get right to the meat of the discussion. So, I believe there's 4 high-profile bans this week when it comes to Twitch streamers. Number 1, there was some drama in the artist community where streamer Articuno and his girlfriend
Oh my god.
streamed themselves essentially shit-talking another artist streamer while both parties were live, saying how she's autistic and
Your
her
mom
art
texted
is
you.
just generally
cute.
bad. Do we have a clip? Let's roll the clip.
Playing a clip?
Oh,
I'm so confused.
Oh, there we go.
There it
Nailed it.
is. Oh.
Like MSK can have more followers and attention and love than mine. Like Kuno, just because she has a vagina.
Ooh.
Every time she says that, I cringe.
Just because she has a vagina.
So bad. None of her art is any good at all. Like, it's not good. I can't find one piece by her that I can, like, even slightly respect.
Apparently it was. Yeah. I don't know.
Wait. Hey.
Louder, please.
Hold
Not
up.
for us, for them.
See, the thing is, I was like, just like, I was thinking, like, you know what?
Oh.
I have strong opinions, but I feel like online, I need to chill so I can make friends online. But fuck that, I guess.
Maddie, I like your art.
Wait.
Who is this? I don't know, like, go on twitch.tv/Neko, right?
She's like friends with offline TV people.
Wait, no, this isn't.
This isn't.
Hey,
but
that's
she
us.
didn't
We're
draw.
offline
Yeah, we really are.
She calls herself an emote artist and can't draw her own, what are these, panels? Like, that's saying something. She knows if she drew them, she would
You
have
can't
little-
show band streamers?
Nah, it's fine. It's context.
So bad. It's so bad. None of it is good. None of it is good. My sister could draw better than this when she was 5 years old.
My sister can draw better than her since she was
What is
5
that?
years
Because
old.
she has a
What is that? Look at those eyes. What is that? What is that?
But you know she's. Oh God, have mercy. But okay, hold up. You know she's powerful
up.
though, because
Hold up.
look how broken she is.
Why do
just say,
people
look
care
how
about
broken
her?
she is,
Maybe
and then
she's
show
pissed.
people
Look
that
at
follow
this.
her.
Look who she's
Leslie,
Who
Jamie.
cares?
So what do you mean broken? Like OP broken?
Yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
followed by famous people. Okay.
Yeah. Afterwards, they go on saying like, oh, he thinks like cute Asian e-girls attract other cute Asian e-girls, which explains why Jamie and me, like he just pointed out all the
Yeah.
Asians and like,
So Lilith, do you know this girl being made fun of?
I follow her.
Are you? So you're familiar with her work?
I know of her, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she
cool.
just
For
seems nice.
context.
New artist.
And obviously got on live stream fail. People brought out the pitchforks, insulted him, and he was like on stream, ooh, ow, I really triggered people. Guess I should respond to
Omega
this.
lol.
Omega low, I believe was the exact term. He has since been banned for 7 days by Twitch, issued an apology video.
But
Video?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
shot an
there was
apology
a-
video
Whoa,
that
I
was
didn't
not,
see it.
It was not received very well. People, the main criticism was, "Where's your girlfriend?" She was the main instigator. Feels like it's like not sincere. Like you're reading off something, which he was, but he said that was to help him like not lose track. Or I don't remember what it was. But yeah. But
What did he say? More or less.
I couldn't watch
I mean,
it.
it was
Sorry.
It was about
Bad
it was very
judgment.
corporate.
It's
It
not
was-
who he
yeah.
is, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, good band, bad band.
Oh, good band.
Good
Very
band.
good band.
Good riddance.
We shouldn't condone bullying like that. Bullying is bad, just like how the N-word is bad.
Okay,
Hot
not
take.
sure where this is coming from. The girl, Dream Nico, has since gained
Oh my god.
10 times her Twitter followers.
She went from like 3-4K to 40+K.
Yeah.
That's
It
like
makes me like
crazy.
deeply satisfied to know that they will see that and be upset about it. You
Yeah.
know, the very thing that they were shit talking got so much worse because they kept shit talking.
She seems
you know,
the
it's like
very
when I don't know, like Taylor Swift gets like bullied in high school and then becomes famous.
And every time you dump Taylor Swift, she makes a song about you and,
And
makes
then becomes more
billions of
famous.
dollars.
Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah,
I mean, that guy dug his own grave. Especially, it wasn't just the situation that occurred in the beginning, but then responding with, "Oh, I guess I'll have to apologize now."
at that point, there's
Yeah,
nothing he can
you
say
just-
anymore.
That was the worst part, that he literally streamed himself not giving a shit about the reaction, so then anything that he says afterwards or he pretends to give a shit will never save him.
Yeah, and so I feel like he should have tripled down at that point. You know, like no apology video is gonna save you there.
No, actually, that's kind of true.
Put on
Just
the fight
be
your
a
game
toxic
jacket,
streamer.
exactly,
Yeah,
and just
be
be
the
like,
bad
"I'm
guy."
the toxic artist guy. That's me, Articuno." You know, like
He broke
what was
up with
that?
his GFLW. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, that's kind of funny.
That's actually more, in some ways, more pathetic, actually, because it was like that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Really, that was it. You know, besides
The girlfriend was definitely like the main instigator, but he did allow and like contribute and facilitate it.
He brought up her Twitter. He was the one who like.
play devil's advocate, just for a second here. He's on stream and someone that comes in and starts saying some hot takes, right? And so people generally have especially when they're on stream, they don't want to like shut things down because it's like, oh, it's like something spicy's happening on stream. So it's kind of one of those things that I feel like probably my guess is that if she hadn't first instigated in the first place, he probably wouldn't have said that. I think he even admits to that, right?
He
That
said something like, I was trying to be nicer and more agreeable in order to make more friends, but fuck it. Which kind of goes to show he was being a fakie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is his punishment enough? What's an appropriate punishment? A 7-day ban and then being vilified by the internet?
I think 7 days is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, over with.
If it was 1 day, I'd be
I
like, yeah. If it was 30, I'd be like, yeah.
Do you think someone like him deserves to have his life ruined or his Twitch career ruined, or like?
Look, I think the damage will last, based off, I think the artist community, especially on Twitch, is not very large, and
It's
I
not.
think
Everyone knows.
even just the Twitch community at large is not that big, and so I think this will have some pretty major repercussions for him in the future. Like I know personally, if someone was like, "Hey, I know this guy Articuno, I want to hire him for a job," I'd be like, "Well then."
Yeah, I think his reputation deserves the hit that it is taking and will continue to take, but I don't think people should actively go after him or do anything towards him. You don't gotta bully the bullier, but
Yeah, like people never think what they say amongst a small group of people, even though publicly, like we've seen people post on Facebook or on Twitter something really stupid amongst their friends, and then it blows up, gets picked up by a major news outlet, and then suddenly people are finding their addresses, their real name, like swarming their social media.
I feel like the internet can definitely take it too far with the pitchfork.
reverse thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
you shouldn't like dox them and like.
Yeah.
It's
like these guys.
come
Yeah,
on.
they fucked up, but like, how far do we have to take that before our justice boners are satisfied?
yeah, if we're being honest, like, yeah, they're kind of shitty people.
Yes, yes, they are.
But there's a lot of shitty people, and every single person out there is shitty to some degree. So just try to be reasonable. And if you're really vilifying someone else, maybe look at yourself. What are the shitty things I've said in the past? Everybody's got a list, especially when
also-
you're younger. They seem pretty
He's
young.
21.
Yeah,
they're
young,
young.
and dumb.
They
Let
did
their
something
reputation
shitty.
be ruined. Let them learn from it. You ain't gotta go crazy.
Yeah. Shitty people did shitty things, and people shit on them.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Oh, hi, Mimi.
Do you want to join the podcast?
Hi.
I have a bit of a hot take question.
Ooh, bring it.
So in this situation, we have, two artists kind of shitting on one artist. Very clear kind of victim and people doing the negative action. When you think about it, this kind of thing happens in other categories of Twitch. But it is extremely overlooked when it's part of someone's persona.
Oh, like. I mean.
And in those cases, we never take it really seriously. But because it's like, this is like such a clear situation where like someone is a sweet, innocent, cute little girl. But when you think about it, there are situations where dudes get shat on for no fair reason, get a lot of hate, but the perpetrator never gets demonized for it just because
It's just a character.
Yeah, either because it's like a persona or because when it's done towards a guy, the guy is expected to just take it and never be upset about it. Toxic masculinity.
I mean, yeah, I think with all this internet justice stuff, when you have such a clear-cut villain, a villain with no fan base of their own to back them up, and a cute little Asian girl just drawing art by herself, like doing her thing, and there's two of them. Like when we look at situations like that, it triggers like a protective nature in all of us. It's 2-on-1. He's shitting, it's a boyfriend, girlfriend shitting on a little girl just drawing her art. But when it's like, a semi-big league streamer against a feeding small league streamer, but they're both guys, it's like, oh, they're pro players, they're just bantering. The big streamer has a huge fan base. And those situations, it's like if you start crying, it's like, oh, I'm being bullied. Everyone's gonna be, what a little bitch, man up kind of deal. It's a good point, but it applies to, I think when it's like clear cut big streamer versus like, and one's in the right, one's in the wrong, it's easy. But like if a big streamer is flaming a small streamer for like feeding in their games,
I think like feeding is one thing, but when I saw this situation and then I looked back on things that I've heard in the past on streams being said or typed or other, like there's been comparable insults to people who can't stand up for themselves as well.
I think if you don't pull up their stream and flame them with the stream open, they can't
That's true, that is
hold you
worse.
directly accountable. Which is why I don't think people do that as much these days. When they want to flame someone, they avoid that because they want plausible deniability. Yeah.
Food for thought.
So apologies in this day and age. What do you guys think about apologies when it comes to drama like this? I'm in the campus like, don't fucking apologize because there's nothing you can say to make the situation
The
better.
only thing I can see that would help would be like, hey guys, I fucked up. I apologize to Neko. That's like, what else are you supposed to say? Like, what can you possibly say to convince people that you're sorry?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything.
Even when you say sorry, they would list about 100 different ways why your sorry wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Even
Honestly,
if you were sincere.
you need to be like as careful as possible and know that you're still gonna fuck up. Like your apology.
Hello guys, welcome to the ending of the stream. Welcome to the ending of the VOD. If you are watching the VOD, I'm going to do the ending ceremony. Well, instead of doing a guitar bit, I was thinking I sing a little bit as well. So I'm a terrible singer, but I can sing in key, which is okay. So let me go get my guitar real quick. Plug it in. Let's plug it in. Okay, so here we go. Make sure this thing is in tune. Don't want to play this and it's bad. B and E. C. Okay. Anyways. Need a pick. Okay, here we go. Hey there, people, I'm Bobby Brown. They say I'm the cutest boy in town. My car's fast, my teeth are shiny. I tell all the girls they can kiss my hiney. Here I am at my favorite school. I'm dressing sharp and I'm acting cool. I got a cheerleader here, wants to help with my paper, but I'll do all the work and maybe later I'll rave her. Oh God, I am the American dream. I do not think I'm too extreme, and I'm a handsome son of a bitch. And get a good job and be real rich. Get a good job. Women's liberation came creeping all across the nation. I tell you people, I was not ready when I fucked this dink by the name of Freddie. She made a little speech then. Oh, she tried to make me say when. She had my balls in the base, but she left the dick. I bet it's still hooked on, but now it shoots too quick. Oh God, I'm so fantastic. Oh God, I'm an American dream. But now I smell like Vaseline, and I'm a miserable son of a bitch. Am I a boy or a lady? I don't know which. I wonder. So I got a job at a radio tower. So I got a job doing radio promo. And none of the jocks can even tell I'm a homo. Fuck. That's not even the right key. What the fuck am I doing? Holy shit. Where am I? Okay, so it goes. So I went out and bought me a leisure suit. I jingle my change, but I'm still kinda cute. Got a job doing radio promo. And none of the jocks can even tell I'm a homo. So me and a friend sort of drifted along into S&M. I can take about an hour on the Tower of Power, as long as I get some golden shower. Oh God, I'm so fantastic. Thanks to Freddie, I'm a sexual spastic, and my name is Bobby Brown. Watch me now, I'm going down, and my name is Bobby Brown. Watch me now, I'm going down, and my name is Bobby Brown. Watch me now, I'm going down. Okay, so that is that's my little concert I did for you guys. Anyways, thank you guys for coming and watching the VODs, and I'll see you next time.